Around here, light can bring out the best in you. It can make you believe you'll find the buried treasure. Tempt you to bet on yourself. Convince you there's room for one more bite. And beg you to stay out way past your bedtime. Don't say we didn't warn you. Come find your island, Prince Edward Island.
Well, now that you've had a look at where we plan to be as part of Season 21, that would be Prince Edward Island, Canada, as the ACO expands its footprint to our neighbors to the north. Welcome back to Center Court here in Owensboro, Kentucky. It is the ACO Super Major Pro Series Skins weekend, and we are down to the final championship bracket for our 4 different brackets, qualifying brackets here in World Singles. And we have a banger to get started. How about this one? Dustin Arant and Scotty Ball.
8 players left, Finn. 8 players left. And these are former teammates right here last year. They played teammates last year. Kind of split up, went their own way this year, but both of them playing really at a high level.
They're both wearing that corny 40 jersey. They know what they're doing, and we saw a lot of both of these guys in the Pro Series. As a matter of fact, all the way down to the final game for Scotty Ball.
Man, Scotty Ball has been on a heater, Finn.
Yeah.
But so is Dustin for the year, and I'm not saying that. Yeah, we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, we were just watching some old school video from an early Skins game, and it was Dustin versus Kim Dice, another one of our women's players who we had not mentioned that was in part of one of those Skins games. She's had a great last few years, as a matter of fact. Thought maybe we might see them here. But you know what? We've got majors spread out throughout the country now. It's a little bit more convenient to get to certain ones. And she and Chad have traveled great lengths and long distances to get out there to promote not only what they're doing, the ACO is going on, and then the Chad and Kim's excellent adventure, Cornhole adventure, has been a big part of what we've been up to as well. So we're going to get the game up and underway here. Dustin Arant, Scotty Ball. Here, Keegan Brown currently taking on Devin Holloway in the CBC Center Court 2. Devin Holloway up 1-0 right now. Drew Waking has jumped out all over Zach Mitchell 8-0 in that losers bracket, and Isaac Hurd up over Josh Holland. Yeah, Isaac Hurd, losers bracket 6-2.
Hey, but think about the name Isaac Hurd's playing right there. Josh Holland.
Yeah. Big
time name right there. They could easily knock Isaac out, but Isaac was really focused when we saw him on Center Court just a few minutes ago. And how about this name? Devin Holloway.
Devin Holloway, yeah.
Man, he's a guy nobody knows about. I have to play a lot of regionals with him. He's a really, really good player, and when he's on, he is on.
Yeah, he's down 4-1 right now. Yeah. He's off against Keegan Brown at the moment, so we shall see as we bring it back up on the Jumbotron as these guys continue to slug it out in the very first opportunity to do so.
I mentioned Keegan Brown yesterday. Oh, and that's what a good bag.
Nice collect right there.
Double 4-bagger right there to start the game.
I know we were just over there watching a match.
Chris Day.
Chris Day and Drew Waking over there throwing bag after 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 bag. Am I close? I'm not even close.
I didn't think they were going to miss to the snowstorm here. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'll tell you what. I would love to have had you call me at home and tell me how it all wrapped up.
Hey, bro, I thought that was going to be that way, too.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be here.
I swear, good finish by Chris Day. And Drew Waking is still on the heater over there taking on Zach Mitchell.
Yep, he is up 8-2 on Zach Mitchell right now. Isaac Hurd down 7-6 to Josh Holland, and these two still waiting to crack the eggs on the scoreboard right now.
We got both winners' game on the live streams going on right here now.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
I think we are. You'll find us on the Facebook page and also on the YouTube channel, but I think we're ultimately going to be rolling towards all YouTube channel because, to be honest with you, Facebook has been a pain in the D-hole pretty much all weekend.
Wow.
So, and just when you get used to, as well as I do, just using it in general, once you get used to something, they change it. So
yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Guess what that leads to, anywho.
Change is horrible and things like that, that's for sure.
It's unnecessary when it's changed for the sake of change. Ooh,
nice bag.
Up there.
Let me tell you something, Dustin, he's gotten so deliberate.
Yep.
Ooh, and that's going to be a four spot.
Yep. Leaving that hanging up there. And Dustin's pretty funny, too. He doesn't really get all that excitable.
No, he doesn't. He's got a great demeanor for this game, man. Short time memory. So. Man, what a day. What a 3 days, Finn.
Yeah.
How much fun did you have last night calling those pros there? I know I had a blast.
It was awesome, and a lot of those games went 7-6
Yes.
or into sudden joy, as we call it now, where they were 3, 4, 5 frames beyond the 13 frames to determine a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And big money. I want to go back and take a look and just see who grabbed what last night, because it was significant with $10,000 on the line.
Scotty Ball had one bag that he'd love to have back right now, or he'd be taking that big wooden thing home with him.
Yes, he does. And you mentioned that you had spoken to him.
Yeah.
And he said there's a couple bags he's going to be thinking about for quite some time.
Absolutely. His wife's going to be thinking about it, too. And you know what's interesting, too? You know what she told me? She said she wasn't all about the money, man. She was just interested in that big wooden thing,
That
the
trophy.
championship. Yeah.
That championship trophy.
Yeah, and here's a chance for Scotty to cut in that 4-0 lead, and he does.
Picks up a couple, and I know there's been a weekend-long Super Gator Tailgater series going on upstairs, and that's been an entire 3-day weekend dedicated to earning points and winning a first-ever jersey for that.
Yeah.
And that jersey has been highly featured upstairs on the graphics, so it'll be cool to find out who ends up taking that.
Oh, yeah.
Home, $20 to buy in, 50% payout, one-of-a-kind jersey that you will have the only one that exists if you are the winner of the Super Tailgater this weekend. And right now, Matt Davis and Russell Love have once again won the adaptive cornhole here in the ACO. I don't know that anybody will ever beat them.
They have
but
never lost.
I don't think they have. I don't think they've ever lost. But if you're interested in adaptive cornhole, you're wheelchair bound, or you know someone that is, and you'd still like to be able to play side by side with them, we've made it so that you can do that. You would play from a chair if you are able-bodied, but it's all part of the expansion of what we try to offer for the cornhole universe here in the ACO. Check out AmericanCornhole.com, and you can just search adaptive, and you'll find everything you need to know. Matt Batman Davis, he is spearheading this for us. Met Robert, another guy who's here with one of the cornhole bag companies that Average Joe's. Look at that sitting up top.
That was a great bag by Scotty right there. Dustin threw what he thought was a great block, and how about Scotty just goes down and sits on top of it?
Mm-hmm. So it's 2 sitting on top of 2 right now, with each of them down under. Oh, and he ran through it.
What a weekend we've had, man. We have seen some great shots and some great games here on center court, and we're in 3 days into this now, man. I swear to God, it feels like it's like Wednesday of the next week to me. I'm
feels
telling
like
you.
we've been here longer than that.
Yeah.
Keegan Brown 20-3 over Devin Holloway right now.
Wow.
Drew Waking up 12-2 on Zach Mitchell. Isaac Curtis regained the lead over Josh Holland 10-7. And right now we find ourselves in the most deliberate of all the games, 4-2.
This is going to be a long one. Dustin's going to take his time every shot. He doesn't deviate from his routine.
Nice gather right there.
Yep. Big time weather coming into Owensboro, Kentucky, so changed the schedules a little bit. Got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yep, tightened everything up.
Trying to
just
get
a
everybody
bit
out of here.
for co-ed, and especially for those riding west home back into the teeth of what's going on. And again, the key word to this whole thing has been ice, not really snow. I don't know that snow bothers anybody, but ice. No. Unpredictable and unnecessary if you don't have to fight it. So.
That's right, and you got to go back into it, man. I'm gonna be thinking about you all the way home, brother.
I'm driving right. Like if they had said, "Here's the path," and they just drove my entire drive home. Here's the path of that ice storm. Then that would have been it. But you know what? If I can get out in front of it, even better. My boy Calvin is at the kennel right now, waiting for me to get home, so we'll be able to pull all that off. And there's a couple more right now for
go ahead
Scotty.
and have some fun out in the snow tomorrow, man.
Yeah. He's part beagle, part black lab, and he hates the snow and the rain.
Just like me.
Hates the snow and the rain, yeah.
I hate snow and rain. I hate cold. And Scotty evens this match up at 4-4.
4-on-4.
As Dustin left that last bag short.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the totals. Think about this. Here's the money that was won last night in Pro Series Skins. And if you don't know what Pro Series Skins is, go back and watch it. You'll be able to find it on the YouTube channel. Go back and watch it. It is a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to play, and certainly a lot of fun for us to call. But Isaac Hurt walked with $700. Matthew Davis, $100. Drew Waking, $850. Steve Smith, $200. Braden Easterling, our champ, $1,700. But keep that number in mind, $1,700. Nate Stevens, $100. Rudy Fernandez, $300 in a losing effort.
Yeah.
Gary Ferguson, $550. Kenny Bolton, $700. Noah Dennis, $250. Scotty Ball, who came in second, $1,750. So he won more money, but did not win the skins competition.
Not by much, though.
No, $50, one frame, one skin, and it didn't take place necessarily in their game. It's just somewhere down through the line. Caleb Hurt, $250. Gavin Lesh, $1150. Mike Dingus, $200, and Parker Burgett, $950. Zach Keir, the only one that walked away, not having scored any skins, but made it to that bracket of 16 with 100 pros vying for that opportunity, and it looks like
we got 300.
Scotty Balls picked up another couple here.
300 something started today here in singles, and we're down to 8.
It's crazy.
We got 2 undefeated guys right here on center court.
Yep, and Keegan Brown remains undefeated, 21-5 over Devin Holloway. How about that?
Man, I'm going to tell you something. Keegan Brown is a really, really good. Got a lot of good shots, and he is so smooth his release.
Yep, Isaac Hurd up 12-9 over Josh Holland on court 14. Drew Waking up 16-2 on Zach Mitchell on court 12.
If Drew Waking throws like he did against Chris Day over there, he's going to be tough in this bracket.
Yeah. Well, if it's him versus, say, for instance, Dustin or Scotty.
Yeah.
Again, I'll be one of those. Call me and let me know how it goes.
Absolutely. We may have to go out in the lobby and get a drink and sometime take it. Can we get an intermission?
Yeah. Within the game.
Yeah, absolutely. There goes Wills and them going to get their picture made for the adaptive. Congratulations, Wills and Matthew Davis.
Batman.
What a weekend.
Justin going up.
Oops.
Oh, and he drops one. Oh, and that just hangs on the side of the board.
Scotty going to try a push here. And he gets one of them to go.
The other one sits up top.
That bag for Dustin on the left, if Dustin were to vibrate that board any, that bag's coming off.
Yeah, he might be all right. He might be able to sneak it in and grab a couple. Oh, he went for the airmail. Nice and clean. Very well done.
I don't know what he was trying to do right there. But he didn't vibrate the board because it went dead center.
Yeah, stays 6-4. So he did all that, took all that risk versus reward for the wash. Again, thanks to our hosts here at the Owensboro Convention Center, Paul, the entire security crew, everybody out at the bartending staff, everybody. Always top-notch hospitality here at our Owensboro home away from home for the ACO.
Hey, that's a nice shout-out right there. Let me tell you something. The girls serving at the bar and the people serving at the concession stand, which has the best food of any venue that we travel to.
No question.
And shout out to them, man. I got some pulled pork, and I'm from Memphis. That was really good.
You're not much on other people's barbecue.
No, but that was really, really good. And that bag goes off, and Dustin got away from him.
Yep. Lost that one.
And Scotty was a chance to capitalize. He was trying to throw a little cut shot to pull that bag in some. Missed it to the right. See, Willie John sitting over there didn't have a very good day. Made the main bracket, but didn't have a very good day. Good
nice
bag
right there.
Look at Dustin. He just throws the bag, sits back and wait. This is going to be a backside airmail or a roll shot.
What's it going to be? Pick one.
I think he's going to go backside airmail because he's got one hanging there, too. He could possibly pull it.
I agree. There it is. Oh,
he hit it, too,
but he doesn't
man.
Take it with.
Takes 1 point out of that, though. Cuts into the lead. It's catching.
All kinds of tailgater results that we've been reporting throughout the course of the day. All kinds of tournaments going on upstairs. Thanks again to all of our friends at the bag companies that have spent some time with us. The boys from Bullseye Cornhole, our friends from Soul Crusher brought all kinds of. In fact, I bought a crossbody travel bag from those guys. Really looking forward to putting that to use.
I saw you had something. That's what that was?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's nice. It'll be good for travel, especially international travel coming up here in March, and then ultimately off to Canada as well in season 21. Just nice to have a little bit more space to something you can keep tight to your body as you travel.
Keep your valuables in.
About that.
I don't have any valuables, so it wouldn't do
I don't either. I just got a lot of pens. I got to carry my pens
you
around.
get mad, I borrow one. What are you talking about? You got a lot.
I know. I'm very protective of my pens. I spend time and money with my pens. Oh, here, speaking of, you don't need it.
I don't need it, man. I'm not have to mark anything now.
Yep.
I actually brought my laptop to use on the broadcast, and it got confiscated.
It got absconded.
Yeah. Good finish four-bagger by Dustin right there. Score 6-5. Scotty trying to get a wash. Nice bag, Scotty Ball.
Really done. Really well done. Grabs it, rolls it down underneath. Again, Shan Sheehan set up, making sure that everybody got what they need from a vid standpoint. high rollers, man bags, luckies, basement bags, brothers bags, CBC average Joes. Mentioned them earlier. Gusto, Big Daddy.
And we got CBC against OTT here on this center court.
Yeah, we do. Dustin Arant down 6-5 to Scotty Ball. Isaac Hurt in a battle right now, 12-11 with Josh Holland.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's two really, really good players. Yeah. And we know the king of Cornhole, but Josh Holland is a bad hombre.
Yep. Drew waking up 18-4 over Zach Mitchell right now.
Zach Mitchell took out Anthony Frederick, I think is the guy's name, and the guy that beat me in the first round when I shot a 10.
And he ended up was the one took down Fergie out of that bracket as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Good dude, though, man. I had a lot of fun playing him. We laughed and cut up. That's what it's all about, bro. Wow, did you see that? He don't know how he did it, and I don't know how he did it.
No need to ask the question.
Absolutely.
So what?
What? How did that happen?
What's going on right there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looks like there's one hanging in the front, but it's not. There we go. Okay.
Scotty in for 2, maybe? You notice I said maybe, so I didn't jinx, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that jinx protection.
That's right, jinx protection.
It's like a little insurance program for you.
Considering I don't have $5 to put in the jar, right. I'll be okay, huh?
Hey, hand me that metal stand over there.
You are protecting that thing.
Give me that
I've
thing.
let it sit there the whole thing, man.
I know
Come
you
on.
have. Putting it right over here.
Give it to Frank. Give it to Frank.
I just don't want to be blamed for anything that is
I wouldn't take it, man.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, but somebody will be running around here in 2 hours going, where's that stand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Philip took it. Philip, he was talking about it. Ooh. We said that same. That's how good we're getting, and we just said the same thing.
Well, I think what we just did is we channeled what went on in Scotty's head
right
there.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh.
It's nicely done there.
It's kind of funny. These two guys made a really heck of a run last year as partners, and then this year they're both throwing with different people. Dustin's moved on to Taylor Owen. They play co-ed and doubles together.
Well, you've been playing at a high level for a long time. What makes you do that?
I don't know. I don't know what happened with them. I played with Josh Glover for a couple 3 years, and we decided to part ways.
Yeah.
He went and found a better partner and actually made a good run here. So I know Scotty wasn't planning on playing as much as he normally does, and I thought he missed that, and he thought he missed that right there. He ended up going in the hole. 8-5 remains our score.
Yeah, that's going to be a wash.
So, but anyway, Scotty's playing with Rob Cooksey now.
Yeah.
They didn't have such a good day yesterday, but that could be potentially a really good team.
But it's interesting too because Cooksey's had physical issues that he's had to overcome and whatnot, and for these guys to split up now. Did he and Cooksey partner up before Rob's issues there?
No, just this year.
Like Dustin, and then choose a partner that's got issues that might keep you from playing.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I could never get the skinny off of. I'm asking, but I can never get a good answer.
Yeah.
So.
Got to work on your investigative reporting.
Absolutely,
skills.
They're good friends though. They're still really good friends.
Yeah.
Look at them, but let me tell you something. They're not friends right now because they're both trying to beat the heck out of each other.
Right. Drew Waking is not making any friends with Zach Mitchell's family. Up 20-6 right now. Isaac Hurt up 17-14 over Josh Holland.
Drew Waking didn't make no friends of mine either when he was playing Chris Day over there. Chris Day, a really good friend of mine. Chris was throwing gas. Oh, nice finish.
Not wasting any time right there. That bag had almost just barely touched the carpet underneath before he let it go.
That's short. I when he let it go, man. I knew when he let it go, yeah.
Yep. Well, 8-5 here on center court, 20-6 on court 12 with Drew Waking holding a sizable advantage over Zach Mitchell. Again, Isaac Hurt still holds a 17-14 advantage over Josh Holland.
Nice run by Zach Mitchell if he does finish this game out, Luke. Nice run by him, man. Anybody that makes it to the top 8 in a field of 360 players.
Right.
Okay, top 8.
And, man, we have seen, and you can look over here on the monitor, the clipped shots that we've saved
Is that all?
All the great shots that we have seen, I believe that is what that represents.
I'm going to tell you right now, Noah Dennis made 3 of the greatest shots that we've witnessed all year long. Last night I went back and watched them, and I got excited each time I watched them. They were so good.
Well, and what's interesting is you can get a full center court crowd around you, and Dustin love to have that one back, but and everybody's so used to seeing shots at a high level that a lot of times a good shot may not elicit much response. Those did. No. Everybody went nuts.
Absolutely, including me.
Yeah, including you. I've got the bruises to prove it.
Well, you got a little time to heal up before we head to Shreveport.
That's right. Shreveport-Bossier is our next Pro Series. The 4th out of 5. The 5th one will be, as always, Branson, Missouri, as we wrap the season there. Then don't forget, we've got the Punta Gorda Gulf Coast Classic.
Are you going to go this year?
End of June, I am going to go. I got
I'm
a new Speedo.
Probably going to try to join you down there.
Ready to go. New Speedo.
If you're going to wear your Speedos, I changed my mind.
I got the Borat suit and the Speedo.
Just cancel my flight.
And that's the beauty of it. Since I'm not playing, I'll have more time to walk around in it.
It's really cool down there, though, man. I had the experience the first year. The place we play on Thursday, I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, Twisted Fork. What a cool joint, man.
Yeah. Right there next to the Harley dealer.
Wow, did you see that?
Bag right there, just dripped in. Next to the motorcycle dealership.
Yeah. That was a lot. That was really cool, man.
That's our boy Dallas Parsley. It's one of his kin that runs that place, yeah.
You know, both of me, you and I, both Dallas Parsley fans. Now, people don't know who Dallas Parsley. He's an OG in the sport.
He's an OOG.
You know, one of the first guys I ever met in the ACO.
Original.
Oh, what a shot! There it was, great.
Wow, that was a double piggyback.
Yeah.
You'll see that on replay here in a moment.
Add that to the clips, baby.
Wow.
I see that lady walking right there, just pulled up with her white coat over to the left. I do not know her name, but, man, she was on a heater, making a good run in the bracket. See her sitting right down in the front row?
Yep.
Karen English was talking about how good she was one time in a regional they had. But she was playing really good today. Had a great finish. Nice finish by Dustin.
4th bag blues.
Oh, and that is a 4th bag blues. And we got a tie game.
Yes, sir.
8-8, and it seems like they've been playing for 22 hours.
Dragging those 2 bags in, up and over. Check that out. Bang, and collects both. That's
absolutely.
A fantastic
what a shot.
We thought we might see a couple more of those out of Isaac and a couple of other of the younger players as well, but they don't seem to lean in on the airmail the way that we know they can.
Oh, yeah.
They're using some more of those rolls and cuts and everything else. It's almost like they're setting up, if they've got 2 bags left, obviously they're setting up what they think is best going to be for them because they know they can go get bags that other players can't do.
I played a kid earlier who has a great airmail, but he was trying to rely on his roll and his cut. Wasn't working for him, man. I was just taking my time and scoring on him every round.
Yep.
So
look at that.
That's not a good bag.
No, he didn't want that there.
And let me tell you something. I met these 2 guys 2 years ago. Okay. Guy named Lance Mansfield runs a tournament over in Carruthersville, Mississippi. Outside, he runs it every year. These 2 guys, first I saw their names, never heard of them in my life. Came out there, made a decent run, you know. And then Aaron Candler and I played them in Lake Charles. And Aaron and I both were throwing blockers and shooting airmails, just wearing them out, man. You can't do that to these guys anymore, though, man. So that's how good they've gotten in 2 years. 2 years. It took me 18, 20 to where I feel comfortable now.
Right. Well, 2 snowmen hold the board right now with another 8-point wash. 8-8, 8-8. Isaac Hurd up 18-14 on Josh Holland. Drew Waking finishes off Zach Mitchell 21-6. So Drew will take on Devin Holloway, who got taken out by Keegan Brown. As we continue to await the winner here on center court, Isaac Hurd up now 20-14.
That'd be a big win for Isaac Hurd, who's in the losers bracket, who got put in by our seniors champion Brian Hickenbottom. Put him in the loser, but Isaac did get revenge right here on center court.
Put him out of the tournament.
Yes, sir. And this game may go to the snow starts, man, because there's no scoring going on right now.
The winner between Isaac and Josh will take on the loser of this game.
Yeah.
So you know that the pace will be changed.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If I'm Isaac
Nice
Hurt, he's
bag.
probably hoping Scotty wins because he does owe Scotty, who put both Hurts out of the Pro Series
Out
last
of the
night,
Pro
man.
Series skins, yes, sir.
You know what he told me? Let me tell you what he told me at dinner. So if you're scared of him, you don't need to be playing this game. He said I went in there with no fear against either one of them. If you're listening to him, Hurt, I'm not trying to give you any motivation when you play him either, because he's the humblest guy as you're ever going to get, man. He said, you know what? I just went in there and played my game. I wasn't worried about who they were, you know. And you got to take that mentality sometime, Finn.
Yep.
If you don't, you're going to go out here and get crushed.
We saw our King 2 years ago do exactly that in Grand Traverse. He said, you know what? I'm not going to lose to him the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
And he didn't.
He called him out, man.
He did not.
You remember the interview we did, and we asked him, you know, they're on their ways. I don't care. Bring them on.
Yeah. Went up to College Station, Pennsylvania, and they came up and said, all right, come on, let's do it. And he said, Matt, doesn't matter. Took it away.
Absolutely.
Still 8-on-8 here on center court, Owensboro Convention Center. Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO with Phillip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. That one got away from Scotty just a little bit, rolled out of play, slick side down.
I think the pace at Dustin, Scotty likes to play a little quicker. I think Dustin's really controlling the pace here.
Yep, Isaac took out Josh Holland 21-14, so he'll play the loser of this match. Devin Holloway up 1-0 over Drew Waking. Should this match ever end,
that might be the only bag Drew Waking misses in that game, too.
Could be it.
Yeah. See Douglas Parker, the king of the Pro Series, sitting across from us. He didn't make it this time, but I'm sure he'll fight back. Said he had a bad day today on the boards, too.
Yep. Well, that one's going to cost Scotty a couple.
Yep.
Dustin picks up 2. It's been a minute since anybody's put points up on the other.
Dustin's already got 3 wins this year, too. This would be a big one if he can finish this off. But a lot of big names in this final 8, including you and I.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a blast with you this weekend, partner. I know we still got a lot more to go, but we'll go ahead and tell you, man.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of fun. And when you get to spread it out over 3 days and get to see, you know, because not only that, it gives us time in between to walk around and watch other matches and chat up people that we don't always get a chance to see or talk to. And
a lot of Tennessee crew you see. It's all right there on the screen. I can see it now, but I know it was earlier.
Yeah.
I got it figured out, Finn.
Just came from the gym.
Yep. Where's Jim?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jim's Bar and Grill.
Barry Hippie, another OG right there. Oh, and that got away from Dustin again. That's 2 he's on fast side that got away.
Scotty going to try to.
Oh, and that got away from Scotty.
That's ugly right there.
Yeah.
This is going to be a.
If Dustin can get in here, Scotty's got to get 1 to go to only keep him giving up 2. Could give up 4.
And he does. Nicely done. Curved in. Right to left off the backside.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's going to be 7, Finn.
He went
7.
Slick side down to try to grab something and spin it in with it, and he just got away to both of them 2 in a row.
7. That's going to be 17-8. All of a sudden, boom. We go from 8-8 to 17-8.
He had gotten up 10-8. So he puts a 7 spot on top of that now, and the next thing you know, staring down Isaac Hurt is
and he wants
Scotty Ball right now.
Scotty wants some of the Hurts too. He's not scared of him either.
See if he can do it again. He doesn't have any problem with that.
He's one of them to be the best. You got to beat the best, and he's throwing blocks on purpose.
Yep, and they're working.
Yeah, that didn't work though.
Not so much there, but they've been working.
Man, I had a good chat with Jordan Langworthy over there a few minutes ago. What a good dude, man. Glad to have him back in the ACO too, man. All those Langworthys, good players, good dudes.
Now, when you say you had a chat, was it more of a monologue on his end?
Yeah, pretty much. He's a funny guy,
Typically that's the case.
Yeah.
Saw him last time when he was down. I think he came down for the Worlds and hung out. Saw him and some of the Louisville crew, Keith Blair and his boys. And
so Keith didn't have a very good day on the boards today. He cut out early, man. I was looking for him, tried to talk to him early. He's gone.
It up.
Hey, Temptation Island.
Yep, he's just going to try to roll.
Oh, good bag, Scotty.
Nicely done. He didn't have the full roll, but he didn't need it, and he didn't give enough to it to take Dustin's with him. So that'll put him back up a couple and into double digits, so 17-10.
Yeah.
Drew Waking up 8-3 over Devin Holloway right now. Keegan Brown awaits the winner
of this game.
This game, yes, he does.
Man, Keegan Brown is playing at a high level. Man, that dude, I love to watch him throw, man. He is so smooth, man. He threw some rollbacks in our double game yesterday, and I just kind of looked at his partner and went, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?"
I think there's a lot of "Are you kidding me?" going on around the room these days.
And Dustin could really put some pressure on Scotty. Scotty can't miss again if Dustin goes in here. Yep. Ooh. I think he went for the block there.
I think it did. It sat, and then it just crept in.
You're down 17-10. You got one out of play. You better make sure you keep this game moving.
Keep them going, yeah.
Yeah.
Live to fight another frame.
Yep. There's a four-bagger. Dustin in for two.
Put the pressure on. Lets it go. Seems okay
there
with it.
There it is.
As he should be. Going to take two right now. Put him on 19. 2 to go to put Scotty Ball up against, well, I would say nemesis, but not so much.
Yeah,
more the Isaac Hurt's nemesis. But Drew Waking up 10-3 over Devin Holloway right now. And the winner of that game will take on the winner of Isaac Hurt and whoever loses.
I know you said that score's 10-3, but Devin Holloway must be battling over there, man.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I really didn't think Chris Day and Drew Waking were going to miss over there on court two.
Ugly miss right out to shoot.
And I know he tried to make that bag to keep the pressure on. He threw that really high. Do you think it was higher than his normal trajectory? I think so.
Absolutely. Put a block out in front of a bag you didn't need to block.
No. I think that's very gettable, though. And Dustin tried to get behind it.
Even more so, yep.
Wow, that just held up. I thought that was going to go right on through there.
Yep. More loft on that one, too.
Next stop, Beloit, Wisconsin, right?
Beloit, Wisconsin, yep. Mad Maz will be running point on the stream up there.
Let's go. Oh, wow.
That's ugly.
And Scotty could score a big round right here. He could get to 17 if he can finish.
He runs that through.
There it is.
How about that? All right, so right now he's sitting 9 on 2.
And Dustin really needs to get this bag in the hole.
Yeah, he's just got to focus on running it up the middle.
How many times you see guys do that? Not very often.
Well, you don't see him do it very often.
Oh, this could even the game up, Finn.
Right now he's sitting 9 on 3. Is it going to be 12 on 3?
He does
it.
It
is.
And we are sitting at 19. It was 19-10. Wow.
Of course it is. Why
oh,
wouldn't it?
Wow.
18-3, Drew Waking taking care of Devin Holloway right now as Isaac Hurt awaits the loser of this game, which we will have for you here in a moment. Keegan Brown is advanced to the winner's bracket final.
I love that bag by Scotty. Just go right in the middle. Make you, you're going to have to go in the hole or I'm going to beat you right here.
Yep. All it takes is 2 now.
Kelly Naylor walked in, took down our women's division.
Yes,
man, a loaded division, too.
And I tell you, I was watching the replay. Dustin, the 3 bags that he threw off to the left there, every one of them, his head was shaking no right as soon, before it even hit the board. Didn't like any of them.
You see what those bags say on RT. You know, that's Russell Tabor's old bag.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
All right. He's going to go hole for hole to see who's going to make the first mistake.
Perfect.
Nice.
I like that bag. I really like that bag by Scotty.
The V block.
Yep.
Look at me go. Yeah.
I like that bag too.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh,
oh
clutch.
Yeah. Make you think a little bit here.
A little bit. Yeah.
And this could be it. And the block's going to do it. I'm telling you, Dustin's going through this. We're going to have a Dustin Keegan Brown matchup.
Possibly.
Possibly. But it's depending on this bag.
Yeah, he almost dropped it while he's overthinking it.
That's the way he plays, man.
There it is. He does it. How about that? 21-19 is going to be the final. Dustin Arant. He advances to face Keegan Brown, and now it'll be Isaac Hurt versus his nemesis, Scotty Ball, from the Pro Series skins yesterday. That game will follow here in a moment. And then, as you made mention of, Drew Waking
The thing about it is, neither one of those guys. No, Scotty's not gone. He's still in. He's having a great
Oh,
weekend.
Wait. No, he's not gone.
No.
He and Isaac hurt, but I'm looking at Drew Waking up 20-3 over Devin Holloway. Right now, as Keegan Brown had put Devin Holloway down into the lower half of that bracket, so Dustin Arant and Keegan Brown will fight to get out of the top side of the bracket for the king seat.
You watch how smooth this guy's game is so smooth. When I had to play him in doubles, I knew how good he was going in. My partner didn't. I never even mentioned it to him, and I said I was just amazed at some of the shots he was making.
So Isaac and Scotty will probably be
on
on
court
CBC
two.
Court 2,
Yep.
Center Court 2. Drew Waking and Devin Holloway, who knows? We might have time to get them all back here. They're going to take a couple warm-up down and back tosses, but Dustin Arant in the Corny 40 jersey, the Blueprint Bags T-shirt adorning Keegan Brown.
Jody Thurman, Blueprint Bags. I had to play Jody in the bracket today.
Yep.
I squeezed by him just barely.
Saw him a little bit earlier today.
Yes, sir. He couldn't do the math. He's messed up, and all I had to do was lay one on the board to win the game. I was going to tell him, and I changed my mind. I said, dude, you got to figure that out yourself.
Yeah, that's on you.
Absolutely.
I got math to screw up later.
Absolutely. I'll be over here on center court screwing up math all night. What are you talking about? I had a wash with one bag on the board a minute ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
See the Puckett's still hanging around?
Mm-hmm. They set up camp very early over in that corner, and they've been over there making a family affair out of all of it.
That's where they are normally, too, every time we come here.
Well, it has been, like you said, quite a weekend here at the Owensboro Convention Center. The Super Gator going on upstairs all 3 days. Great stuff going on up there. 50% payouts, a special one-of-a-kind jersey for the points leader out of that Super Tailgater. We'll see.
Who's leading? Do you know? Do you have a leaderboard?
I don't know. They didn't send me a ranking. I've seen a couple of names pop up a couple of times, so I don't really know how they're accumulating the points upstairs. But co-ed is now underway, I do believe. Have you been called to co-ed?
I don't think so. I may have. I don't know.
Well, I think we'd know about it.
Yeah, that may be why. I don't want him to.
Your partner would be over here, put you in a headlock, drag you over there.
Yeah, she's pretty tough now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not up yet, buddy. I'm good.
Court 38, Brandon Wolf, Victoria Wolf versus Drew Kilo and Whitley Crabtree, court number 38.
How about some of the, man, I'll tell you what, I thought a lot of people would leave, but this co-ed field is stacked.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have not seen the roll call for that since they got it underway. I've been focused on center court here. Thanks again to Maz for getting some early games out there for you. And he's had an interesting day. Not a great day in singles, but made it into the finals in adaptive as he and Hoppy were playing against Matt and Wheels.
Hopper Johns. I like that name.
Yep. Hoppin'
Hopper John.
It's Nordic, I do believe. Oh,
Nordic.
look at that. Watch, here it goes.
Whoop, whoop, bloop, whoop. I mean, I was going to say, you need to give us two of those right there, man. Come on.
Used to drive my teachers crazy.
All right, I think we'll get underway right here. Maybe they may go back down here and start.
I'll tell you what, Drew Waking is still 20-9 over Devin Holloway. Will not go away.
Devin Holloway throws the bag so freaking hard, man.
There is also the distinct possibility that Drew Waking was lining up his bag and nodded off.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they're waiting on.
Or maybe Devin nodded off over there.
You want to talk about a guy who sights it up.
I tell you what, though, the Chris Day, you say that. The Chris Day match, he was throwing at a really good pace. He had it up there, and he was gone, man. Like, up there and gone. I was over there.
Who, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, he
you
really,
think?
yeah.
While I was
you
over
were
there
watching
him, timing him with a calendar.
I didn't think he was going very slow then, man. I was over there warming up co-ed, and I stood there for a minute with my bag just like that. And they kept looking at me going, what are you doing? You going to throw the bag?
Yes.
Man, I'm interested to see. This is going to be a really good matchup right here, Finn. Fergie's still in the house.
I see him over there. He wouldn't be here if he wasn't hugging somebody.
Nope, I had breakfast with him this morning. Man, I just love this guy's throw. It's kind of unique, but it's very fluid and very smooth.
All right, well, they're stacking them and racking them,
Yep.
and I think they're
Here
getting
we go.
ready to hit go on the scoreboard here. Scoreholio, as always, kind of keeping track of, well, not kind of, absolutely keeping track of anything and everything, all things cornhole, including PPRs. I'd be curious what some of them are today, who's throwing what. Some great PPRs that have been taken down over the course of this Super
Absolutely.
Major as well, which has been interesting to hear people talk. I threw an 11-4 and I lost.
I guarantee you, I threw a 10 and thought I threw really well.
Yeah. All right, Dustin leaves one out to the side. I guess if you're going to do it, that would be the one to do it on.
So the games that are hold up, Isaac Hertz playing with Smiley. Dustin with Taylor, she's waiting there for their game. So my game's held up.
Not a fan of that.
What's that? The hold up?
That holding up the bracket.
It is what it is. It's got to be what you got to do. It's got to be a come together at some time. Keegan likes to throw. Oh, look at this. There you go. Get your drip ready.
It's ready. There we go. That was more of a flush.
And Dustin can get one of these bags. But I'm looking at probably a possibly 10-10 wash.
Inside arm. Got to come in hard and follow through.
Some on the outside arm lose a couple that way.
Look at that.
There it was.
There he did it.
Nice finish by Keegan Brown.
There's your Washingtons right there, and they stay on 0-0.
Yeah.
Drew Waking finally finished off Devin Holloway 21-9, so that'll be it for Devin Holloway.
Good finish for Devin Holloway. They got all the way to the King's seat, lost 2 in a row, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Going to take home a nice check.
Had a very nice weekend, long weekend.
Scotty Ball heading over right now to take on Isaac Hurt. You think Isaac wanting a little revenge?
You know he is.
He called him out and then got beat by him last night.
Yep. That's what I love about that call out. We didn't see as many backfires early in the first round. I think we saw a couple in the next round, but
when you get down to the last 4, though, it's really, it really is just a matter of who's throwing better.
Well, and we've kicked around a different idea on how to handle the Final Four as well. So we'll.
I know you're not telling me right now or telling nobody
we'll
on the
chew
screen.
on it a little bit and
but I'm okay with it.
Shoot holes in it, in the idea, and see what.
I was glad I knew we were going to Canada 15 minutes early.
Yeah, were you able to get out and get a new toque? Hoser. All right, that one gets away from Keegan a little bit. He scoots one in, leaves one out.
I'm going to go about halfway this match. I'm up. I'm going to go about halfway and then go play if it's all right with you. You think you can handle this by yourself?
You ready to go? Probably not, but.
Well, I'll wait if you want me to. I'm good. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that bag?
He did not handle that by himself.
Speaking of that,
that is brutal.
You remember Bryce Jefferson did that 3 or 4 times?
4 times.
When I was playing him today, he did it twice.
Is that right?
I don't know what that is, man.
Why?
I don't know. He didn't know why.
He didn't know why?
I said, why you keep doing it? He said, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. He don't talk a whole lot anyway.
Right.
I'm playing like crap. That's all you tell me. Keegan got the first points there, right?
Yeah, he put up a 3 spot.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Man, Dustin is deliberate now. Man, he used to not play like that either.
Oh, you're getting flagged down?
Yeah. That was a good bag. Look where that bag's sitting. He already had one in front of him, and that one just went over past Dustin and sit right on top of it.
That's about as tall as it gets right there.
It
Trying
is.
to get up and over that. You may not be able to see the angle based on what you're looking at on the screen, but it is sitting up high.
These are the shots where I'd like to know, what are you going to try to do here? And he tried to run through everything. Maybe Boris Hope one out of play.
Yeah, I don't think he threw it hard enough to do what he wanted to do there. That one even.
He tried to roll that one up.
He hit his own bag, and he got like gold.
Yeah, it's like
block shot.
Shot backwards on actually. You know what? I really like that shot though, because he's got the next shot. He can shoot a little short airman and try to get them all.
There it is.
What a bag!
This one's gonna go.
Man, that was a good bag by Dustin.
That came in hot. There it goes. 9 o'clock bag dropped.
He put him up on a little island there. Hey, can you get over or can you get by?
And that's Dustin's bag top right, isn't it?
Yeah, save 2.
Skipped out.
Yep.
Going up.
Oh, and that's going to be 5.
Worst case scenario right there.
8-0. Keegan Brown taking the lead here.
Again, risk reward.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a. Actually, no. I think that leaves it, doesn't it? Is it still 4?
I think
he just takes a penny right out of that.
I thought he got 5 out of that, man.
I think he
may have put it in wrong.
I think they're recounting. I think they're recounting it because I think he only took 1. So now they're going to have to come down and agree to disagree or agree to agree.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I know exactly what it was. that was 5 points.
Yeah, he's gonna go back and change it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I missed something there, but no, you had it.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go back and readjust.
Look, I was struggling with math earlier. I'm pretty much into it right now.
Yeah. So now it's 8. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Philip.
8-0. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip.
Isaac Hurt up on Scotty Ball. 11-0.
Really?
11-0.
Wow. And Scotty just came off a disappointing lot. He got all the way back to 19. That could be in his head. But 11-0. Isaac is on a mission to take care of Scotty Ball.
2 strips of bacon and an egg.
Mm-hmm. I love that analogy.
Some people do not.
I do, though.
Yeah. That's all that matters. These two just continuing to push the proverbial envelope.
These guys are good, though.
Again, 8-0 right now. Keegan Brown with the.
They both got one down?
Yeah, we'll call it an insurmountable lead, but with the lead.
Keegan's got an awesome roll bag, too.
We might be about to see it.
Oh, and Dustin's air mouse had been off. He did get one of his bags to go.
Kicked one in.
But he left it open for Keegan for a big push.
He's coming in
and he moved that bag on the right over enough where he can get it with his next bag. He doesn't have another one, sorry.
No, he's done. He didn't have to have the roll bag there. Just had a clear lane.
And Dustin sneaks in to only give up a point right there.
You know, and that right there, I think that's the part of the game where just and I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is, the composure to just say, okay, this looks worse than it is.
It does, right.
And if I do this, I get this. And you got to be able to do this.
You have to say, look, if I go in here, I'm only giving up 1. I threw a bad bag, it went off.
Yeah.
Can I only give up 1, man? You know, when you throw a bad bag, and I'm going to tell you what, that's always my thought. If I throw a bag, so look, I need to refocus and only give up the minimum I have to give up.
Yep.
And you have to have that mentality. I promise you do.
All right, without looking, tell me the score right now of Isaac Hurt, Scotty Ball.
14-0.
17-0.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-huh.
It's a payback.
Oh, yeah.
It's his payback. The king of cornhole making a run.
Trying to prove you right.
Absolutely. Big bag right there by Dustin Arant. Nicole Jones telling me I'm up.
Yeah, I'll let you go. Oh, you're going to wait?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm going to wait a couple more rounds and then I'll go, okay?
I didn't want her to.
I really want to see this game, man. You know how much I love this game, right?
Right.
This is going to be 4th spot right there for Dustin Arant. Trying to make a comeback here.
He put his first 4 up on the board, 9 on 4.
Yep.
Isaac Hurt, 19. Scotty Ball, 0. Yeah. 19-0.
Wow.
I mean, that is absolute fury.
That is like, hey, you put me and my brother out, and I'm paying you back today, Scotty. Plus, every round they move on, it's more money too. You got to think about that too.
Well, and honestly, I don't. You know, with Scotty, it's not fatigue. I don't think he's not one of the older players.
He's a young guy,
in
man.
The group, yeah, in his 20s.
Yeah, in the Coast Guard, in good shape.
Yeah. There's another Langworthy showing up. Or not Langworthy.
Richard Jones, my man up there. To see him up there.
There he is.
I love it. Good dude right there, man. Dustin a chance to cut into this lead a couple more. There it is. Nice bag.
Isaac Hurt, 21. Scotty Ball, 0.
Zilch. Ooh, and now we got a 9-8 game. I'm going to watch one more down and back, and then I'm going to leave it with you for a minute.
Of course we do. I think it's this. court.
It is.
We think about the number of tight matches we have seen on this
we
exact
have a lot of them.
court. Seen very, very, very few blowouts. I mean, we've seen some battles with some bad bags, but they've always equaled out and evened out. And then you end up finding that battle royale, and it comes down to so many times we've talked about who's going to make that mistake.
You know, Keegan, he got off to a hot start here, but once he got that lead, he's been off a little bit, you know?
Kind of eased up a little bit.
I love that bag right there. It was a beautiful V block, as you called it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Not quite sure why it's called. I guess the bottom of the bag looks
absolutely.
like a V, but the top of the bag looks like, I don't know, an A.
Yeah, and here we go. Keegan a chance to get through it. Look at that shot.
Around. He didn't even touch his bag.
You're talking about a bag that needed a blinker on it.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see Austin Thomason back sitting over there next to Fergie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been about a minute.
He's been going to school, taking a little time off. Good to see him back. Didn't make the final 8, but, man, what a good player that guy is.
Bag right there to jam it up the middle.
Yeah.
Dustin's going to step outside. Is he going to try that left to right again?
He is.
Has he got room?
Let's see if he goes slick side. The slick side hadn't been good to him either.
No,
slick side.
Losing it a little bit off to the left.
That one was okay.
Bunched it up.
Big cleanup right here by Keegan. Could grab 4 points. Oh,
and
he threw that easy.
He eased up. That's what we were just talking about. That we've watched him just kind of step off the gas a little bit. There's Austin.
Yep, and that's just another wash. Riley Brewster making his way over there. That nice haircut of Riley's.
On court 40, I didn't realize Phil was still on the broadcast. We went to pause that for a minute.
It's okay, good. I'm good with that. Let's keep rolling.
We're having to wait on a few others that are still in that tournament as well.
They sounded a little frustrated when he said that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
Well, I thought they had put safeguards in place to keep that from happening, but I guess not.
Well, it's the first time we've ever had co-ed after the main bracket, too, so it was a good bag by Keegan, actually.
Yeah, but that big blind draw, we've run into that
king
before,
of Cornhole, that former.
So Drew and Isaac set to go next after. I don't know if they're going to take that over there. Are they going to take that? Are they taking Isaac and Drew? They're done. We're going to take, and then they're going to take co-ed. Huh? Oh.
Our score is 9-8 right now. Keegan Brown. Oh, and that just jammed up, and that's not a bad bag, and he's okay with that.
Let's go down and take a look.
Because he's got one down, and Keegan's going to have to do some
excavation
magic here to get some points.
He's going to have to get a jackhammer to get down through that thing. If you need to go. Don't throw her off. Don't throw her off.
She's okay.
Her rhythm.
She'll live. I'm interested in this match right here.
It might still be going on by the
It
time
might
y'all
be
are
by the
done,
time we go play. Because Dustin plays slow, man.
Yeah, oh boy, and he almost lost it off to the left side.
Yep.
And that's, again, we've talked about that when Keegan was up here once before. He has that little kind of hitch in his wrist where he touches the back of his back before he comes back around. It seems like that would be distracting on his release. But doesn't seem to bother him at all. It seems to be sort of a something he kind of counts on just to normalize his feel.
Well, we got a lead change. Dustin just took the lead.
So, and then they just
10-9.
So you'll be able to see Drew Waking and Isaac Hurt on CBC Center Court 2.
Love it. I'm interested to see if Drew can sustain how he's been playing with the PPR that he's been playing with. I don't know what he threw in that last game against Devin Holloway, but I know what he threw against Chris Day.
His PPR was completely dictated by Devin.
Oh.
Because, for him to hang on as long as he did, that's,
Well, Devin could have been throwing a lot of bags in 0-2. He's very capable, absolutely.
It could be higher than you think on a game, even though it was 21-9.
It's Keegan. He's not going to chase his bags and try to go in. Oh, and is that 6 for Dustin?
That's a big one.
Absolutely.
So that'll take 10 on 9 to 16 on 9.
Yeah, Dustin Avery doing just what Dustin Avery did. And I'm going to tell you right now, I really, really think the pace that Dustin's playing at is affecting Keegan Brown.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah, yeah.
And back to your point about Drew Waking versus Isaac Hurt, who's going to dictate the pace of that one?
I'll guarantee you Drew Waking's probably going to dictate the pace, but it's not going to affect Isaac a whole lot.
Yeah.
If you see Keegan, he is ready to roll as soon as Dustin gets through.
Yeah.
But Dustin makes him wait.
Watch him on the backside when he gets back there with the bag behind his back. Has a little extra touch, and then a hitch in his wrist. Nice.
And that's that roll bag I was talking about.
Yeah.
I saw yesterday firsthand in doubles.
He didn't need it earlier, but he certainly took advantage of it there.
Dustin up for the drag in the back. What do you think?
Yeah. Bang.
He hit it. He hit it dead center.
He hit it too good.
Look how quick.
There's another one. Oh, I thought he was going to try to roll that one.
You see how quick Keegan was ready to go, though?
Not messing around.
Look, he's about to fall asleep waiting on Dustin. Look at him.
He's got room over there.
You see his body language?
Yeah, he's going to go up and try to pull one, yeah.
Boom! Oh, he hit it, and it didn't go.
No, moved it just a little bit further up towards 11 o'clock.
And that's going to be 2 more for Dustin. 18-9 now after falling down 8-0.
So let me ask you this then: with the roll bag that he's got, was it just the angle with all that stacked up in front that just made it too much for him to get?
I think he just didn't hit it right,
or he just didn't.
Yeah, just didn't hit it good
because he couldn't go much further out and try to roll it back right to left. Cut it, excuse me.
The winner of this moves into the king seat, Finn. Has to be double dipped.
Yes, they do.
Paul Hallman says, hope everyone had a nice holiday season. I hope you did too.
Absolutely. Hopefully everybody's new year is off to a good start.
Yep, and I don't think that was a good bag by Keegan. I don't think that's what he was trying to do. He tried to reblock right there, and that's what Philip Barnett does every time he tries that shot.
Look at that.
And that's the first time he's used the slick side. He did get his bags to move, but he's been trying to roll bag every time. You see, he changed up there.
Yeah, but he's made himself a nice little lane up the center.
I'm Dustin. I'm right behind this whole pile.
Yeah, just sit there. Oh.
He tried to go around the whole thing,
crazy.
Finn.
Those should go. And they
Good
do.
bag by Keegan.
Yep. And that bag has been moved out of place.
Yes, sir.
Keegan's right-hand outside arm on that.
He didn't like that one. It didn't get there. But
roll. Yep.
Nice bag, Keegan Brown.
Very well
And it
done.
waited a minute. You see him start walking. It waited a minute, and all of a sudden it did your little drip.
Little cartwheel up and over the top. So that's going to take it to 18 on 11. You got a replay there. You can watch that one kind of cartwheel over top. Zing.
Look how long it's set. Whoop.
There it was.
And look how quick he got down there and got his bag and got away. I was still talking about your little trip, man.
And they're already firing back.
Yep. Dustin's not. I got time when Dustin's throwing though.
Yeah.
There's the roll bag. That was beautiful right there.
Well, while we wait on Dustin to decide when he wants to throw, congratulations again to Noah Dennis, who took juniors. Kelly Naylor took women's. Brian Higginbotham took seniors on Thursday. Cameron Kantz and Todd Gammon took the first of the 2 big blind draws. Brock Beasley and Kenton Fox took the second one. Nice shot.
Boy, his airmail is dialed in.
He grabbed one with it, too. Oh, and there's one to match.
Keegan says, man, I got one of those too, Dustin A-Rant.
I got that. Look at him laughing.
He's laughing.
I love it.
Nice kid, though, man.
Yeah,
nice
Braden
kid.
Easterling took down Scotty Ball for the Pro Series final. Risk reward.
18-14. I'm not leaving. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Not leaving.
I don't blame you. So congratulations to our Pro Series Skins Super Major champion Braden Easterling, and Isaac and Caleb Hurt took world doubles as you predicted. Now will Isaac Hurt be able to take out Drew Waking, and then the loser of this game, should that he win, either one of them will have to face off against the loser of this game.
I agree with
we'll see
you.
it again, one of them again.
I'm not wavering from my pick. I know how good this kid is. Anybody, he missed one bag in the skills.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. And Dusty finished this game off right there.
Right here.
That was a bad bag by Keegan Brown.
He's got a wide open board. He just needs to do what he knows how to do. That.
If people have come up to me now and they say, if I did that, you'd say, that's a
Bad
bad bag. And it's a great block right there, though.
Took it away
Exactly
from
what
him.
it is.
Took that
And if I'm
lane
Dustin,
away.
I'm right behind that bag. Even if I have to shoot an airmail to finish this game. Perfect.
Not
Perfect.
bad.
Nope. Perfect.
Took the angle away. There's the roll. Nicely done.
And now Dustin, airmail for the game.
Airmail for the win.
Yep. Unless he goes for the push.
I think he's got. There's enough of it there.
Airmail.
Up.
That's
Oh,
gonna
and
do
he
it.
did
Dustin
How about that?
Arant.
What a shot.
Yes, sir.
What a shot. You said it. That's what he needed to do. He
Yep.
must have been listening to you in the earbuds he's not wearing, and he did exactly
Absolutely.
that. Congratulations, Dustin Arant. Now Drew Waking and Isaac Hurt will battle, and the winner of that match will take on Keegan Brown, who will have an opportunity to redeem himself and work himself back into the final. But Dustin Arant holds the king seat, and I know he wants this singles championship
It's his fourth one, man.
very badly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Max
it will.
him out.
All right, go do your thing.
Yes, sir,
Get
buddy.
Out there and get
All right,
those,
man. Thank you.
Get those co-ed points and get their not points. Get those co-ed points and dollars and everything that goes with it here. Owensboro, Kentucky, as we set the stage. Center court. It's going to be Isaac Hurt, Drew Waking, battling to continue to work their way back out of the losers bracket here in this final bracket of 8 players. And I'll tell you something. What a weekend we've had all the way around. Again, it's Thursday, it's Friday, it's Saturday. It's what a super major is all about. Tent polling the middle of the season, as we've done the last 3 seasons here in Owensboro, Kentucky. Owensboro, who in just a little over a month going to be opening up a new Churchill Downs-backed gaming and racing facility, which is going to be awesome. I know Frank Years went out and checked it out the other day and said it is just awesome. So about 10, 12 minutes from here in Owensboro, every time we come down here, something absolutely brand new for you to do. So if you have an opportunity to be a part of it, if you're watching and you're in the area, there's plenty of certified officials in this area that can bring you into the American Cornhole organization, teach you everything you need to know to become a certified official. If you'd like to get your friends and neighbors together and build your own group, who knows, it could be you on center court next time we are here. And the super tailgater that's been going on upstairs all weekend long has yielded great results, a lot of fun, and a lot of players, pros were obviously allowed to play in this one, though they are not during the World Championships, because we've got to make sure that they are attending to their business downstairs in the maiden play space. Throwing for lucky bags for Lucky's Drew Waking. Throwing the Gustos, it's going to be Isaac Hurt, center court, as they take their final warm-up tosses. And again, the pace of that game that we're about to see is going to be very interesting. Is it going to be Drew slowing everything down, or is it going to be the gunslinger, the young gun, the king of cornhole, Isaac Hurt, changing the pace and maybe trying to get Drew out of his rhythm? I'm not even 100% sure that is possible, to be honest with you. Though he does, in these warm-up tosses, seem to be lining it up during Isaac's shot. Isaac's going to go in there hard just to throw a little gas on his fire right there as they continue to throw a couple of warm-up punches right there. There's a nice bag right to left as he gets comfortable with what he wants to do. Got that Kings jersey from season 19 tucked in the right side so as not to interfere with the arm swing. And we are just about ready to get underway. Congratulations again to Dustin Arant, who is sitting in the King's seat here at the World Singles title match on center court, Owensboro, Kentucky. Everything, obviously, this season working towards the World Championships in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Right now, an air show going on here in Owensboro. Not the one they typically have on the summer. 4 straight. Here we go. Bang. 5 straight. How about this? What a show. Oh, there's 6. 7. And, 7 out of 8 airmails on those warm-up tosses. You got to love it. They'll finish down and back, this last one back, and then we'll get this bad boy underway. Thanks again to Bullseye Cornhole, Soul Crusher, here with all kinds of great gear, Shan Sheehan had his wares out and about. High roller bags, man bags, Luckies, as you see Drew sporting right there. Basement bags, Brothers bags, CBC, Average Joe's Cornhole, Gusto, and Big Daddy all here at the Owensboro Convention Center through the course of the weekend. Don't forget also, we made mention of the fact that in season 21, which starts in September, we will see ourselves heading to Canada, just north of Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Charlottetown. Looking forward to being there. We're going to be at the Eastlink Center there in Charlottetown in September of season 21, which would be 2025, and then in May of 2026, all of that part of season 21. These guys stacking up and racking up their weaponry. Taters exchanged, and we are ready to get underway. Higher seed, Drew Waking. Let's go with the first bag out of his left hand. Puts that blocker right in the middle, right where he wants it. A little bit off to the left is that bag from Isaac. Nice replacement bag from Drew. Sits on top of it. It's going to run it all through and leaves his out to the right. Looks like these guys will just take what's given to them up the middle. Start with a wash. That one a little bit wobbly out of Drew's hand right there, but it's exactly what they did. Washing tens gets us off and running 0-0 to get it started. Dustin Arant sitting in the king seat. Keegan Brown awaits the winner of this match to get out of the loser's bracket, to get back and fire away the hurt locker over my right shoulder. We see Rex and Becky over there kind of eyeballing what's going on, still keeping a very close eye as to what's happening with half of the hurt locker, who were the successful doubles champions. Nice bag up the middle. It bullies Drew's bag out a little bit. Kind of bounced back towards the left center there with that last bag. Perfectly placed by Isaac, so he can go grab that later, but he doesn't need to. Drew did it for him. Run it up the middle. Take that. Thank you very much. See if Drew can do what he needs to do to minimize the damage, as long as Isaac can put this one in. And there it is. That'll be the first 2 points on the board for Isaac Hurt, who just ran straight through Scotty Ball, 21-0. As we mentioned, Scotty Ball put both Isaac and Caleb Hurt out of the Pro Series skins last night, so a little bit of revenge, a whole lot of bit of revenge, actually. See the SVC team sitting across the way from you here, the whole nation team, everybody. We got Matt Davis, Batman still here, the point person for our adaptive vision and our adaptive major champion with Russell Wheels Love. Nice bag right there, actually, by Drew to run one through, cleaned up by Isaac. Start fresh. That one leaks in left to right, as does that one. He's going to be able to avoid the fourth bag blues. He does. Everything left to right there. That's going to leave it at 2-0. If you're checking us out on the Facebook page, that's great. If you're eyeballing us from the YouTube channel, make sure that you hit us up there and hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell so we can keep you up to date as to everything that's going on here. Let's see what's going on comment-wise. Arant, one more win max, putting the Hurts on notice. OTT, let's go, says Jack Harcrow. Gavin Kirk just says, well, I don't, deep subject. If I may resort to my third grade joke book right there. All right, there's going to be another couple for Isaac right there as Drew leaves one out around the 1 o'clock position and out of play. So that's going to turn 5-0 into 7-0. First bag out of the right hand. A little bit of a left center blocker there from Isaac. Drew lines up that first bag. Going to go try to cut it around it. That's not going to be able to hold the board right there. Isaac's going to make sure of it before all is said and done with his four, I guarantee it. Nice bag there to get around. He did nudge Isaac's bag just a little bit more gettable, possibly. Oh, now it's definitely more gettable. and come in hard enough. If that bag holds the back, I will eat your hat. Oh, and it does. Somebody get me some barbecue sauce, please, from Moonlight maybe. Oh, they're still closed for construction. Oh, look at that. He was waiting for it to happen, but that's going to be 7-0. Goes to 9-0, right? Isaac Hurt holds the advantage here, and Keegan Brown awaits the winner of this game. They've got their bags right where they want them. Drew holds all 4 of his. One of the few players you see now holding them all in his hand. Most of them now are stacking them on the board because he's not here. You can probably hear him out on the boards playing co-ed. Drew's left one out to the left side. Now he's just got to minimize the damage here again. That's not gettable. Isaac will make sure of it by just nudging it. Both of them nudging it now, using it as a bumper. 4-bagger from Isaac. Minimize the damage. That's going to be a 2-spot there and take it to 11-0. And just as Isaac did with Scotty Ball, he has absolutely opened up a chasm between he and Drew Waking, who has had himself a pretty great weekend, all said and done. And he's got to be happy with this performance in this final bracket of 16. Isaac, I don't think that's exactly where he wanted it, but it really doesn't matter for him most of the time. Put it where he wants it eventually. I'm just channeling the Mississippi Ninja. Good bag. He's not going to hate that. All right, still gettable. Doesn't even have to step out to do it. He's going to go ahead and pull it to where he wants it. Put it on layaway. Drew drips one in the back left corner of the hole, as we like to say. Finishes up nice and neatly, does Isaac, and so does Drew. Double 4-bagger, and we remain 11-0. Thanks again if you're checking us out, no matter where it is on the ACO Digital Network. Again, AmericanCornhole.com, everything you need to know about rules, regulations, gear, setups, Pro Series skins, backyard skins, handicapping if you want to learn how to play and make it a little bit more fun for various skill levels. You can figure out how to throw some frame games and build yourself a cornhole handicap and have a little bit more fun as well. It's all about the advancement of the sport and the game of cornhole, AmericanCornhole.com. Check it out. Isaac going to go over there. No, and he tumbles one off back in search of some purchase there. Trying to move that bag. Drew should leave that one alone. Gives it a little bit of a nudge. Puts it on layaway up front. Now there's the tumble bag, and he thought he was going to be able to grab that and go up and over, and left it out of play with one off the back now. So let's see. It's 9-4. Nine on 7. Ooh, and 10-7, so that should be a 3-spot there. That'll crack the egg for Drew Waking, put him on the board, 11-3. One off the back there from Isaac. Margaret Higginbotham watching. Congratulations to Brian. I'm going to have to go ahead and assume you are related, Margaret. I'm sorry that we haven't met, but what a weekend he has had. Absolutely. Justin Gibson, let's go. Isaac Hurt. Dustin Arand, as we mentioned, awaits in the King's seat here on center court for the World Singles title for the ACO Super Major. Oh, nice and up and over there. Just going to run through that and collect. Well, he jammed it up, knowing he can go in and get that whenever he wants. Drew's going to lay one in there to jam it up a little bit further, but oh boy, there's another double clutch there from Isaac. I think he realizes he could go in there and probably roll over and grab one and take it with him, but he's going to lay low as well. There it is, up and over, and he kicks one off and kicks one in for Isaac. That's not going to be what he had hoped for at all. Still got that one. Does Isaac kind of pinched in there at 3 o'clock between two of Drew's bags? What's he going to do? Is he going to try to get it? Oh, and he does. He piggybacks it, takes one of Drew's in there. So he's, 12 on 7? Is that going to be a 5-spot? Yeah, that's going to be – no, it's going to be 7, 11 on 18. So check this out. What a fantastic finish there for Isaac, and that puts him 18 on 3, up from 11-3. He got a little hop and a fist bump in there as well. Yeah, I think they're talking about that. I think it was. I thought it was 5 the way that it was set, but you got to hand it to Isaac. He looked up and saw 18-3, and he said, "I don't think that's right." And I wasn't going to say anything because I'm not the official on the court, but he did turn and he did ask and he adjusted it, and that right there is what makes this game so special. The sportsmanship. So 16-3. Not going to steal 2 points that didn't belong to him. First bag out of his right hand, right up the middle. That's good karma right there. Craig Smith checking in from Scotland. Sláinte, baby. I'm going to go home and have me a Guinness tonight when I make the long drive. Even though I know that's Ireland. I got to get back to Scotland. Had an opportunity to spend some time at St. Andrews, Royal St. Andrews, as a matter of fact, at the golf course. Got to play what they called the new course, which I think was only at the time 100 years old. Got to play Dalmahoy, Glen Eagles. It was a lot of fun. Not been to Ireland, though. I'm going to maybe try to scoot into Dublin and then work my way back to Newquay in March when we head to ACO Europe. But, Craig, I got to get back to Scotland. I loved it there. I've never seen a greener green. Up and over. You saw that as soon as it left his hand, it was on a rope. Good shot. That one got away from Isaac a little bit. Another one. Boy, and we saw this in the warm-up tosses. These airmails are just dialed in from Drew. Coming in hot to collect. Is he going to do anything to plug that hole for Drew? That one's on layaway right there. Cleaned up by Isaac. Just run it up the middle, take the 2, and he does. So 16-3 becomes 16-5. Now we got a really cool venue put together. Daniel Lilly and the old UKCL group that put together an awesome venue for us just outside of Birmingham. Looking forward to getting there March 7, 8, and 9 for the ACO Europe Major. Big fun. Again, I don't know if you heard us, Craig, but earlier we announced that in season 21, going to be heading to Prince Edward Island, just north of Nova Scotia in Canada, Charlottetown. Ooh, up and over, great shot. He has got that airmail dialed in, does Drew. Nice big poosh there by Isaac. It's one of the things he does best. Look at that. Just melting in like Salvador Dali painting. But yeah, looking forward to season 21. And that one just barely got up over the front lip of the bag. Leaves that wide open for Isaac, and he takes it. So 12 on 10. That'll be another 2 spot. Take him to the 18 that he was mistakenly on earlier. But again, Canada in September of 25 and May of 26, both part of season 21, Craig. So maybe you guys can jump back this way. I know that a handful of guys are planning to head over, maybe possibly to Tulsa for the World Championships this year, but certainly would love to see you if you want to swing over to Canada and say yes, hello. Nice bag there. He just bumped Isaac just a little bit. Not going to give him that free lane right there, but there's airmail. That's nicely done there. That airmail is just brutal from Drew. Stack that up for further collection if you would like. Going to roll it up and over. He didn't need to. Had enough room there right to left. Coming in hot to push him through, and he does. Nicely done. Going to recapture those 2 that he lost on the prior frame. So 18-7, up from 18-5. As they gather things up here. Oh, Jesus, he scared me to death. What the heck?
I appreciate that reaction to seeing my presence, Finn.
Wow, you scared me to death, brother. I was looking that way. I turned back around. What are you wearing? You look like an ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be Lucky's. I'd say it looks
of course.
Like a Baskin Robbins blew up on you.
Well, I am. Yep, I'm a big ice cream guy.
Oh man, so yeah, this has been an interesting match. It was we figured it was going to be all about who dictated the pace, but honestly, they're playing at a pretty good pace, a little bit faster than you're used to see Drew throwing. But as I say that, he's taking his time here, letting it go out of his southpaw. He drains 2 there and leaves 1 on layaway. But yeah, 18-7 right now. And Isaac not happy to have left that one laying on the backside.
And Drew can capitalize. We'll see how aggressive Isaac chooses to be. He's up 11.
Yeah, he was throwing some darts earlier on warm-up airmails, but didn't seem to trust it there to get the airmail drag. But again, like you said, up 11 points. No need to risk.
Yeah, and that's a high-risk, high-reward type thing because obviously Isaac Hurt is not one customary going off the back, but if you do, that's 5 versus 2. The risk of washing out there's a lot of head games being played here, especially early on.
Steve Duncan says, "I'll see you, mate. Looking forward to see you guys in March." He was probably talking to Craig Smith there, but we'll look forward to seeing you there as well. And Drew has thrown absolute darts on his airmails. When he's called upon it, it has been there every time. I don't think he's missed one.
And his ability to go side by side and kind of gain hole position also is a big factor in some of these games.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times, and they've just kind of pushed everything around and ultimately in. All Isaac's got to do is that.
And cheers to you.
Double 12. Double 4 bagger there. Cheers to you. All I have is cold coffee. Otherwise, I would toast you, but it'll be a virtual toast in this particular case. Good to see those of you who are checking us out here on the Facebook page, and also if you're checking us out on YouTube. Love having you along for the ride. What a weekend it has been, and a long weekend here over this long 2 weeks of holiday. I love Christmas and New Year's being in the middle of the week because nobody does a damn thing either week. Try finding anybody doing any work. Nobody. And then next week, forget it. I'm getting my feet back under me after the holiday. No, you're not. You're just lazy because I know you are because I am.
And we just saw Isaac Hurt pump fake again, and he's done that a few times.
Double clutched a bunch. More than I've ever seen him. And Heinerman and I were talking about that a little while ago. You don't want to mention it to him because you don't want him to become self-conscious about it. And I made a mistake. I think yesterday mentioned something to Caleb about something I noticed when he throws a bag he likes and when he throws one he doesn't like. And I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it's tough to criticize those that are ranked number 1 in the world.
Oh, no. I'm not criticizing. I'm just pointing out what I've
noticed.
I'm just things that I've noticed and wondering if they noticed.
Oh, what a get around.
He did. He dropped another one on top of it. We'll have that on instant replay for you here momentarily. But, yeah, very nicely done. He gets around it, and then he grabs one just enough, sets the hook, pulls it down with him. Perfectly done. It doesn't even, I don't even think there was one pellet moved in Drew's bag.
And we are spoiled, in terms of seeing shots like that.
Yeah.
With players like this, that's just become, this is what the expectation is. This is what is coming. And it really is spoiling for us on this end.
Yeah, well, we saw Scotty Ball throw one earlier, and the reaction from both Philip and I was, ooh, at the exact same time. And I said, that's exactly what he said in his head, because we were not used to one just shot off the left side of the board and off to the left side. And, yeah, that's the unicorn that you don't get to see very often. So TJ Stoneberger says, let's go, Isaac Hurt. You can go in there and edit that if you'd like to. Or if you mean Lutz, then I'm good with that too. Steve Swift says, I see you, Matthew Davis. It's pretty hard to miss. Back there on the backside behind these guys on the eastern side of center court. These guys just going to slug away now, 18 on 9. Isaac doubled up, but we've seen a couple of really big frames that have put a couple of these players, even in this final championship bracket, back in the game.
Oh, and there could be a rare mistake.
Going to run through it hot, and he gets them.
Huge bag.
put himself out of play just to give up the 2, and that's what he does. That puts Isaac Hurt on 20 as he gets one step closer and 1 point away from facing off against Keegan Brown to get back to Dustin Arant for a singles championship here in Owensboro. Stacy Yates says, let's go, nephew Isaac.
And that first bag, unless Drew helps him out, that's going to be out of play. We'll see how aggressive Drew tries to be to stay away from it.
Okay.
And that's the question.
Okay.
And just like that.
Yeah. To your point about how he just stacks them up side by side or whatever he needs to do. But I have learned to never say there's a bag out of play for Isaac unless it's in the other room.
Fair point. Fair point. Oh, Drew goes down and hard trying to bar soap him.
Oof. Is this going to do it? Oh, boy, and he let him off the hook.
And he knew it.
He looks over his shoulder at Team Hurt Locker, and Drew wants to go down and take a look at it, as would make perfect sense. Now he's got to figure out, is he able to get enough juice on that? I mean, this could be a
this could be a 4 for Drew if he can get him.
Yeah, if he can get him.
But if he misses, this game's over. If he sits up and goes short and doesn't put it in the hole, this game's over.
Yep.
There's a lot riding on this bag out of that left hand.
1 point. And for all intents and purposes, Isaac could have closed the door on that last bag, and he let it go.
He could have.
It's out of his hand. He gets one to drop in there, and
man.
it's just the watch.
The one place you didn't want to do is run right into the back of it if you weren't trying to. And I don't think he was trying to. I think he was just trying to go in with it.
Yeah.
And it just spun around enough. Man.
Oh, wow. Saw that on the instant replay. You'll get a chance to take a look at it again. First bag right up and over the front lip. I like that Drew waits until he throws that first bag before he assumes his position up there on the toe line.
Mm-hmm.
Then he stays there. Nice bag right there.
That is a good block and makes Drew make a decision.
Going up. Hasn't missed one yet. Man, it is automatic.
Isaac trying to collect it. Oh, actually, that's probably a better decision.
Did what he wanted to do. Oh, and now can he run through this and bully that bag off to the left? Ooh.
But that's okay.
Yep. He just needs the one. Drew's coming in hot.
And he got them both.
Shot. What a great shot there to gather 2 back. So 20-9. Here's your replay to check this out. 20-9, and he's able to do that and leave Isaac's bag right where it was to pick up a couple. Look at that.
What a way to get around that bag.
Really was. Took advantage of every bit of the arc of the hole there to get it done. You're going to be heading to Beloit, Wisconsin this coming weekend, yes?
Beloit it will be.
The next major on the ACO schedule. The full schedule available at AmericanCornhole.com. Our next Pro Series will be Shreveport-Bossier. Looking forward to getting to that one. That'll be the 4th of 5. Of course, we'll wrap the Pro Series skins up in Branson, Missouri, as we always do. And then we'll probably have another World's Buy-In tournament when we get out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was a very popular last year. And shot, boy, and that's that zip line.
Has no business going in airmail.
That he throws. And, I mean, he's putting dents in the back of the hole with that one. Drew's got to give this some thought because he's got the chance. If he goes up, he should be able to piggyback this in.
And
he didn't.
Is that? I don't think Isaac.
Oh, and he tried it. Oh, and off the back.
Is that?
That can't be it.
I don't.
No, there's one. Each one has one under.
Okay, Isaac's bag didn't fall. Okay,
No.
How does that bag? You see it up there on as the legs behind. How does that not fall?
Not go. That's and I thought he might try another one of those and just try to piggyback it down. But 20 to 12 now, and I don't know why he didn't. I'm curious. I mean, that one that we're watching the delay now. The one that he threw prior, even scooted it just a little bit further in there. I'm really surprised he didn't try that.
Interesting.
He may come back to regret that decision. Yeah, Brock, I agree with you. Drew has been money all weekend.
And as Isaac try to go at this bag that's sitting around 7 o'clock, it's not, it's on his side, inside arm.
He didn't move it as much as I think he thought he was going to. So
Yep.
he's looking at possibly giving up 2 here. But again, like I said, I've
And Drew lets him off the hook.
Off the hook, just going to run it up the middle, minimize, and lift him, throw another frame. And boy, that was a wasted opportunity right there. So that's going to put another couple on the tally for Drew Waking. David Riley says, that's classic Drew, one of those earlier shots. Classic Drew. All I can ever think about is classic Peg from the Justin Timberlake bit, the Target lady bit on SNL. Classic Peg. Boy, and Isaac's going to have to do a little refocusing here. I think he...
Yeah, there's some out of sorts for sure, but that's a good bag to kind of regain hole position.
Yeah.
And Drew goes right through the one he needed to.
Coming in hot to collect.
Great bag. That's basically in.
Yeah, that's done. Yep. Just don't give away 2 here. 4th bag blues. None. Double 4-bagger. Cheers to you. Clink, clink.
In spirit.
I have not seen any results from co-ed, so I'm not sure how Philip Barnett is doing, but I know he's out there giving it his all as we sit at 20-14. Keegan Brown awaits the winner of this match, and then Dustin Arant awaits the winner of that one. He'll need to be double dipped out of the championship bracket. Otherwise, he will find himself as the singles champion here at the ACO Super Major, Owensboro.
He's also been on a tear recently.
Yeah. What's interesting, we were talking about this too. We haven't seen a lot of super flashy shots, and the ones that we have seen, Noah Dennis threw some great bags in the Pro Series skins and kept some things alive and, got some great reactions. But the players that seem to be benefiting the most this weekend are the deliberate players like Dustin, like Drew. Scotty Ball plays a very deliberate game. Chris Day earlier.
I think Drew's going to sit here. Nobody's going to go over the
up
top.
And over, and it's the first one he's missed all day.
Can Isaac capitalize? He's going to have to piggyback something, or at least maybe try to go around. He does line drive, and he brings him closer.
So close.
If Drew doesn't go in, Isaac puts it on the board. He wins the game.
That's it. 1 point away from Keegan Brown. Going up. And off the backside.
And he doesn't have to throw that bag. This game is over.
He doesn't even have to, but he's going to do it anyway just to try to finish it off, and he does. Nicely done. Isaac Hurt, 21-14 over Drew Waking. For his trouble, he will match up with Keegan Brown, and the winner of that match will then face the king seed holder, Dustin Arant. Are you playing co-ed still?
On the way. Our game just got up.
Did you?
On the way I am.
All right. Well, enjoy. Try not to scare the pants off of me when you come back.
We'll see.
All right. Put on something maybe a little more muted if you don't mind, just so I'm not freaking out. Kind of put a hot flare in the right side of my eye. Keegan Brown makes his way back to center court, and that wraps up a really great weekend for Drew Waking. In fact, Zach Mitchell, Scotty Ball, Devin Holloway, just all good stuff. Keegan Brown, Isaac Hurt, and obviously Dustin. To fight your way through the field that we had here in Owensboro, pretty remarkable, and everybody should be proud of the effort that they've put in, and they will take home some nice cash money for their trouble. Hopefully everybody is looking at safe travels home, no matter whether or not you get the weather they're talking about us getting. It should start overnight here sometime in Owensboro, but west of us, we know you're going to be getting it a little bit earlier, so safe travels to everyone. If you chose to leave a little bit early, make sure you make the most of that advantage. Otherwise, stay right here, and if you're watching alongside everybody else on Facebook or on YouTube TV, grab yourself a cold one, or as I like to say, get yourself a hot one. Doesn't matter to me as long as you're watching, enjoying everything you're seeing from the best seats in the house. We have the second best seats in the house so that you can throw us up on your big screen TV and watch some of the best cornhole on planet Earth as these guys wrap up their down and back tosses. Keegan Brown got bounced to the loser's bracket after what was a really nice run, 21-14 by Dustin Arant. Will we see the rematch, or will Isaac Hurt try to prove the Mississippi Ninja right and take the singles championship Once again, congratulations, Noah Dennis for juniors, Kelly Naylor for women's, Brian Higginbotham for seniors. Brock Beasley and Keaton Fox joined Cameron Kantz and Todd Gammon, each of those teams winning one of the big blind draws. Isaac and Caleb Hurt, the Hurt Locker, winning the World Doubles here in Owensboro. All kinds of tier play winners. Boy, I tell you, it has been a crazy weekend, and that doesn't even include everything that's been going on upstairs in the Super Gator. Lots of the usual suspects gathered around center court. Sebastian Barger, Seabass is over there. Brother Caleb keeping an eye on things with Tammy and Junior Williams from the SVC. Whole nation courtside. Who else can I see? Karen English back. Good to see her and back. She and Greg. Charlie Case. The Boogeyman. Neil and Haley. See over my shoulder, Jonesy, Chris Clark. There's Drew stepping off to the side, kind of deconstructing his match. Bryce Jefferson. Host of others gathered around as they continue to throw a couple of warm-up bags. Just a few games away. Well, 2 games, possibly 3, away from crowning a singles championship in here. What has been 3 great days of outstanding cornhole. Again, thanks to everybody here at the facility. Owensboro Convention Center, our home away from home. Always have a great time. We appreciate you. I always like to mention that as often as we can in case you're just joining us for the first time. Oh, good Lord. I didn't even realize they had started. Yeah, you want to come in here? Help a brother out? I didn't even know they had started. I thought they were just down and back. 11-0, Isaac Hurt. What the hell's going on? You don't even need me. I'm sitting over here putting stuff in my backpack thinking as soon as I get started, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this match. And it's all halfway over. Possibly. Don't know. Somebody is on a tear, I'll tell you that one. Isaac's halfway to winning, says Steve Swift. 14-0. Oh, my God. That's somewhat embarrassing. It's all right. I'm over it. I did not see the customary tater exchange, which usually begins a match with Isaac Hurt. Keegan Brown needs to probably change the pace of this match, but there's that roll bag. Oh, and he missed it. That's not a good sign right there because he is usually pretty much money on that one. Oh, the entire hole's been covered up now. What's it going to be? Lay it low? Yep. Up and over, trying to clean it up. Bounces off to the left side and holds. Keegan says, all right, well, we'll just leave them all up on top. Take the wash. 14-0. Live to fight another frame. What's that? Yeah, I think everything's sitting up on top. They had it all pinched up in the hole. Charlene, yeah, if you're LOLing at me, I'm LOLing at me as well. I was over here taking roll call around center court. Meanwhile, they had already started and started blazing this game. Up and over, great airmail right there. That's what we saw in the warm-ups with Drew. Keegan steps out, going to roll right up and over. That hopped up and almost barely even touched the bags he rolled over. There's another one, a little air show going on from Isaac Hurt. There's going to be another roll bag. This is a clinic right here, kids. You might want to check all this out. Well, except for that one, every once in a while. There's another one. Oh, and he puts one in, puts one off. That's going to be 2 points for Keegan. He's going to pick up his first couple there, 14-2. Eric Hoppignons and Kayla gathering around center court as well. DJ Skipworth, I appreciate you, brother. It's always, he always tells me, reminds me to let's goo. I laugh every time I see it. Again, Dustin awaits the winner of this one. I'm sure he's around here warming up someplace. I know Isaac's not happy about that one. Step out here and run through this and minimize the damage. Oh, when he doesn't, he maximizes it. Other than going off the side of the board, that's going to be 12 on 6. A 6 spot there. That's going to put Keegan at 8. Yes, it is. So 14 on 8. We've seen Isaac do this a couple of times here. Get a big lead and then have to fight like hell to hold on to it. Keegan's been throwing great all weekend, and he's certainly had a great handful of matches here in this final bracket. King seat is Dustin Arant. Chris comes in with no losses, so he will have to be beaten twice. All right, there's a wash right there. I know another one the current king is not happy about. He's got to get out of his own head as he works his way down to gather up his gusto weapons. Blueprint bags flying out of the right hand of Keegan Brown. Perfectly set block. Block, block, blockety block. Starting to look like a game of Minecraft. Oh, nicely done over the top. Keegan doesn't waste any time. I thought maybe he might try to roll one around there, and I think that's what he wanted to do. Didn't seem happy with it. Another airmail. Oh, and off the backside. There's the risk. So 4 on 3 right now. Oh, and off the back. So 4 on 3. He's just going to lay one on there to take an extra. Oh, he's going to do just that. Yeah, so it looks like, 5 on 3. So that'll be another couple. And that will put Isaac Hurt on 16, doubling up that lead over Keegan Brown. 16-8. I'm just here for the commentary. You and me both. I'm just here for the Facebook comments. Oh, there it goes. Well, I tell you what, I thought Keegan might come out of his shoes there waiting for that bag to stop before he let his go. He about fell over the front line. Oh, and there's one off the back and drops one of his in there. So looking at 5 on 4. One off the back. Oh, and there's the airmail. How about that? 6 on 5, so that's 8 on 6. So he should pick up a couple there. Oh, picks up 1. I'm sorry. 16-9. I missed one in there somewhere, but it's what I do best. Thought he would soap it there. Haven't seen many collective bars of soap this weekend. We've seen a couple of attempts that went awry, but haven't really seen anything successfully executed. Again, I go back to the fact that the more deliberate bags up the middle guys and gals have had a very successful weekend. Not a lot of trick bag stuff this weekend. There's that roll bag up and over. Nicely done as soon as he let it go. The angle of the flight. Oh, and there in and up. Whew. There's not a fingernail left in the building over here. I'm watching from the Hurt Locker. I think they found the one spot you can't catch them on the camera. Yeah, we'll see. But the challenge has been laid down to the truck. These two are just going to slug it out now for the next couple of bags, I do believe. No trickery. Run it up the middle and reset. Clean it up. Fresh start. In the hole. Here we go. Oh, very close to almost leaving it on the backside there, but a double 4-bagger, 12-point wash. 16 on 9 remains the score. There we go. There we go. Mama Bear. Easy to see. Papa Bear has ducked down where he can't be found. Nice blocker right there from Keegan to get us started. Reblock. We've seen this a couple of times going east to west. That roll bag, sweet roll bag. Man, Philip Barnett mentioned that a little while ago. He's really got that thing dialed in, and there's that airmail that typically answers. So this roll bag airmail battle I think he missed that one just a little bit. It left his hand a little wonky. There's another one right there. Not messing around. Wants to put an end to this. Great roll bag there. Oh, and the third one gets it done. That's going to be a 10-on-8. That's going to be a 2 spot there, taking Isaac Hurt 18-9. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. 18-on-9, the doubled-up lead holds. Who will face Dustin Arand for the singles championship? Find out here in probably just a handful of frames, I do believe. Keegan got a little bit of work to do, but, man, I'll tell you something. He has been throwing the bags he needed right when he needed them, and that roll bag is a beauty. Going up for that airmail, and he gets the pull. So we're looking at, 7-on-5? Oh, how about that? 10-on-8? No. Oh, and it holds up. What's that? That's going to be 10 on. That's 10-on-8. That's going to put him on 20. Isaac Hurt, little fist pump, I should say. 1 point, the hardest point to get. Although some would argue if you have my skill level, the first one is the hardest to get, and I've said that a number of times. What a game, though. And I'll tell you, Isaac took the challenge that was laid down beginning last night when Scotty Ball took both he and Caleb out of the Pro Series skins. There's that airmail. He's got it dialed in. Roll bag up and over just as expected. This has been cut, paste, bang. Oh, and he tried it. Skipped it off the backside. There's the roll. Boy, and that was more of a cut shot. Nicely done right to left. These guys are firing on all cylinders. No fear. Bang, and there it is. And let's see, 7 on. So is that going to be 8-on-7? Yeah, 8-on-7. That'll put a penny back on top. Put Keegan into double digits, I do believe. Yep. And that could be just the little spark that he needed to hit that double digit. Although when you got that kind of cut bag right there, it is it is tough to fight. Oh, I'm gonna kind of lean out there and take a look at that. I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe he's saving that time out to go up and look at it here in a little bit. Maz, that didn't take long.
Nah.
What was the final score per chance?
21-0.
Okay, then, terrific. So you'll be playing again here soon since you blew him out 21-0. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Take it.
Unfortunately for you, Finn, we are stuck together.
Well, it bodes well, I guess. Oh, wow. How about that? He backed away from it as if to say, But, uh-oh.
And here comes Phillip.
You still got a game coming? How about that?
Well, that's perfect timing, Phil, because I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We're still hanging by two.
You're hanging
Keegan
like a loose tooth.
Picks up a penny there, so 20-11 now, and he takes that first bag. A little bit further left than he'd probably like. Isaac does what Isaac does. It's going to be a roll. Oh, he just reblocks.
Do you see him kind of double clutch the backside of that bag against his hip? That seemed very unnatural.
He always does.
Does he? Okay.
He touches the back.
Okay, I see
that. He has
that.
that hitch in his giddy up on the wrist.
Interesting.
Every throw.
Interesting. That's a new one for me.
Seems like it would be very distracting. Look at that thing. God almighty. That. Again, and there's been a clinic going on of airmails and roll bags between these two.
Of course.
But Isaac's got one off the back. Now Keegan's got one off the back. Up and over, and he takes that high-risk shot, misses it. He's had that pretty much dialed in most of the game, but he's lost a couple off the backside like that. So 20-11.
And Finn, they talk about muscle memory and things like that. I feel like our deliveries that way really mess with the ability to have a consistent delivery each and every time.
You would think. I mean, you would think with that obstruction, but you see a lot of folks with that late wrist movement, and it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter based on the release point. And again, we talk about this all the time, but you walk into a room with 500 people, there are 500 different ways to throw the bag at the board, and as long as it works for you, it doesn't strike me that it would work. You know, kind of swiping against your shorts or whatever it is, you know, touching your back, or getting that little wrist hitch, but it's all about the release point. Look at that thing. It looked like it was going to run straight off the back, but he was lucky to hit the hole and drop it in.
If Isaac picks this up, it's over.
Going to come in hot, grab one off the back. All right, it's going to live to fight another frame. How about that? So 20 on 12 becomes 20 on 13. And, I mean, 1 point at a time. He is making hay, is Keegan Brown. And just the ability to slam the door has eluded Isaac Hurt here coming out of the losers part of the bracket here. Dustin Aran awaits the winner.
And there's another one by Keegan. If Isaac can get around, maybe kind of bump out of the way, he can put this game on ice. But he just hasn't had that kind of kill shot instinct that we've been used to seeing so many seasons in a row. That's as I say that.
Yeah, well, but he had been relying on that on the airmail to be that kill shot because he was making it. But when he needed it, it failed him a couple of times.
That's a great muck up right there.
Yeah, we're going to go down and take a look at that because there is not a whole lot of room in there. Now, if he comes in high and hot, I mean, what can he pull of those three? 2 of them, you think? Without taking Isaacs off the back?
Oh, if he goes short and Emil tries to piggyback something in, I think he can take 2, if not 3. If he goes too deep, Isaac's bag is coming.
Yeah, or he hits it too shallow and bounces it off the back, and everything just stays jammed up.
Yeah, the question is if you shoot it too shallow and you try to maybe piggyback Isaac's bag in front and kind of roll everything in, I think there's too much chance it goes off.
Going up. Oh.
And he gets nothing.
Just almost did what I was saying.
He doesn't have to throw it.
He doesn't have to. I think that's it because he's got 1 under.
Yep. Right now it's 5 on 4.
Yep. He's going to take that timeout, go down and look, and just
make sure.
Confirm. And I think Keegan is going to hand him that bag at a sportsmanship. Now he knows what he needs to know. He's going to go back down there and get it handed to him. And that is going to do it. And he's going to throw it down and drop it. Very nicely done, 21-13. Isaac Hurt will now advance to the finals. Has to double dip Dustin Aran, who had himself one very methodical run through the winner's bracket here, the championship bracket, and he has played very, very well all weekend long. Congratulations to both Dustin and Isaac, and that will run. All right.
All right, here we go. Finals, World Singles. Let me get Dustin Aran versus Isaac Hurt.
And he has worked his way through the loser's bracket to get back to a championship match. Will he prove the Mississippi Ninja right? Or will Dustin Aran prove him wrong? We shall find out as he heads off to continue his quest for co-ed.
Number 17, Logan Grimes, Kirsten Grimes versus Keegan Brown, and Emily Jagger.
So Keegan now is being called over to court 17 to get into the teeth of his co-ed pursuit. These guys are going to take now. He and Keegan, Isaac and Keegan were throwing their down and backs. I was doing a little inventory of all the folks around center court. I didn't even realize they had started. It was 11-0 when I looked up. I'm like, oh, well, thanks for the heads up, boys. I'm typically used to that one goofball. What's that one guy's name that comes down here and says, bring it? That guy. Usually he's down here to get these matches started. I haven't seen much of him this afternoon, though. So Dustin comes in as the number 1 seed. Isaac comes in as the number 6 seed. Isaac has to double dip. This is going to be a game of pace. He's going to go over and get a hug before he heads over. I saw that little one over there. I'm not sure whose offspring that is, but walking with a phone in front of him like they were texting. It looked like a 40-year-old walking along there, just had the grip already. Scared me to death.
Terrifying.
All right, so I guess we'll all find out together when they go live. But Isaac Hurt and Keegan Brown still up on the main screen, up on the delay. Oh, these are all replays from the last game. Okay. There were lots of great shots, like I said, a lot of airmails and a lot of great roll bags. And I'll tell you, Isaac's had that airmail dialed in, except when he's gone to it for the kill shot, like you were mentioning, and it just failed him a couple of times. Keegan had maybe one of the best roll bags, and in fact, Steve and April Swift said that's the best roll bag I've ever seen. For one that he can count on when he needs it. I only saw him miss it a couple of times. Otherwise, it was very dependable. Bang. There it is.
You think that would have gone backside. Come on, Isaac. Leave the bags where they are. What can't you do?
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on now. That was one of my favorite pieces of parts of the piece with Marshawn Lynch on Thursday Night Football when he drained one, and Marshawn looked over at him, and Isaac goes, "That was left-handed." The one thing they didn't show, Marshawn picked him up and tried to throw him toward the board on the very last toss, but they didn't show that one.
Sounds fitting.
Yeah, and he could have. He scared the hell out of Josephina when he ran down there to jump, give her the victory jump. I think he scared her to death. Thought he was going to plant her. But how much fun was that? And we are underway as these guys start to take the measure of one another. Just gluing some bags together now here to get it off to a start. Feeling it. What a shot.
Early and often.
Yeah, that was really nice. Isaac's got one he can collect there, unless Dustin has something to say about that. He's flips it, grips it, rips it, runs through it. Oh, boy. That's a huge favor to give up a 4 spot right out of the chute, which he does do.
It seemed like it was almost just going to hang, and the momentum brought it in.
Yes, it did. And again, Isaac's got a double dip. That's not something we're typically used to saying. Usually we'd be saying somebody else has to double dip him. But we'll find out exactly what kind of gas he's got left in the tank. And Dustin has had, like I said, a great weekend. Very deliberate, very well played. Match after match after match. That Isaac Hurt patented blocker right there. I like that Dustin in that corny 40 jersey wearing my lucky number 13. I like that for him. As expected.
Dustin again has a bag that's more difficult to get than most. And we'll see how aggressive he chooses to be, especially with a clump of mess in the middle. And
look at
that could be 4 more.
That's brutal because
Yeah,
Isaac did him a favor there. Oh boy, are you kidding me? Wow.
And that makes the airmail opportunity that much harder. Right now it's 10 on 2.
10 on 2.
Slick side down.
Coming in hot, so that's going to be
12 on 5.
Yeah. Wow. A 7-piece.
In the blink of an eye, it's 11-0.
Well, again, although this time I was paying attention and saw it happen. But he seems to really like that 11-0. Now he's got to take advantage of it because a number of times over the course of the weekend, Isaac's jumped out to a big lead and had to claw his way back to finish. We'll see if now, that said, he dispatched of Scotty Ball 21-0 earlier.
That's true.
Drew Waking 21-14. Keegan Brown 21-13. But that Scotty Ball revenge match back there for busting him out of the Pro Series was that was absolutely vindictive and cruel. But Scotty had himself a great weekend. Coming in there to clean that up. One left to finish the job. Dustin very resolute in his approach. Nice bag there. Going to come in hot to try to.
Ooh, and Dustin can get some back.
Yep. Can he cut it left to right? I think he can. He's done it a number of times. He's got that lane right around 7 o'clock. Oh, he's going up and over and around. Oh, and he missed it. He didn't capitalize. Going to take 2 out of that one, but did not capitalize. And I think maybe would slick side down have run the risk of going off the back left side too much, do you think?
It would have, but it also would have given you more of that spin-off action off Isaac's bags. Personally, I would have thrown it slick side down, and then you can kind of loft it higher and throw it softer.
Yep.
You can mitigate going off the back, but slick side gives you the best option to go around that kind of lane.
Isaac didn't like that one. Further left than he'd like. Especially with an outside ard coming in like that. as you would have expected there. Got a deep thumb grip, moves it just a little bit. Doesn't seem to be overly bothered as the bag spin continues while he waits.
Just down and hard through everything.
Yeah, just to clean it all up. Fresh board. Final bag. Oh boy. Uses every inch of that arc, and nice double 4-bagger there. Clink, clink. Well done. And it's so funny because, you know, you heard one person applauding. You know, everybody's so used to seeing this. Nobody is wowed by anything, but it's just
not
that
now.
What they're doing is so hard to do on a frame by frame by frame basis. It is so hard to do. And everybody, I think you brought it up earlier, so spoiled by what we get to watch week in and week out. I think that's more like it there as far as Isaac is concerned. Set one down and try to vibrate one in. That should eventually go. I can't believe it hasn't gone already, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that bag in front is basically down.
I don't know why it hasn't.
Gravity.
It would be the gravity that I thought would be the reason it had. Or the gravity of the situation. I see what you're doing there. Oh, when he tried to collect
and that bag in front is still in play,
yeah,
but
precarious risk there with that slick side down, and it held the back corner of the board, which is lucky for him. Nicely played there by Dustin. Giving Isaac a decision to make. Going to go slick side down, come in hot, try to clean it all up.
And he gets them all to fall.
Wow, how about that? How about that for the push? What a shot.
What a bag that was. And we'll get it again.
Yeah, we'll get to take a look at it here on instant replay. Came in like a dart and just gathered everything, and then finished down underneath. Wow, good shot. I tell you, as long as I've watched Dustin play, you know, Ryan LaBelle, tournament director, he's got his gallery of doppelgangers. You know, who looks like who. You know, there's people that look like other people in the ACO or somebody famous or this or that. Dustin Arant looks like somebody famous, and I cannot for the life of me, after 3 years, figure out who it is. So if you got any ideas, feel free to feed them into the comments, because I cannot figure out who it is. Here comes the push to gather, and he gets it. It's so funny, we take that for granted. That
we
shot
do.
right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's not as easy as he makes it look.
It's not easy at all. I couldn't do it with a shuffleboard hook. And usually push it up from 6 inches lower than that and still collect.
Ooh, and can Isaac go right to left?
We saw him do it a little bit earlier.
That's going to have to be a reverse cut, kind of roll bag over.
That grabs that bag and leaves Dustin sitting there off to the left. Oh, and he just goes ahead and cleans it all up. Not
That's
a bad
fair.
play. Not a bad play. 11-2. Continues to be the tally here. Center court again in just maybe a matter of 30 minutes or so. We'll have ourselves a singles champion crowned. If Dustin's able to make a comeback here, it'll be sooner than that. But if not, and Isaac's able to double dip, he will prove the Mississippi Ninja right. Take this singles championship home. I'll go back and look and see how many each of these guys have.
For the second straight year, Isaac will win Owensboro if he's able to prove him right.
Yep.
He won last year.
This is, I think this is his favorite place to play. Dustin won in Lake Charles. That was his first purple jersey of the season, won singles. Then he won again in Chi-Town in Illinois. I think were you there for that? I think you
I was there. Yep, that was mine.
And let's see. I feel like there was another single in there as well, but yeah, Fort Smith. He just won Fort Smith. So this would be his 4th. Oh, and that one gets away.
And Isaac could pick up 5 here, and he does.
Let's see. Let's see here. Isaac won in Spooky Nook in Pennsylvania. Wasn't his first purple jersey, but it was his first singles win of the season. As you might imagine, his first, I thought his first purple jersey, well, it was doubles right out the chute when we were in Buffalo. But then Atlantic City, he took juniors. Again in Concord. He's got a handful as well.
And he double clutched again, Finn.
Yeah. We were talking about this off air a little while ago that
yeah.
Cody Robbins said he looks like the famous Dustin Arant. He does, now that you mention it. He looks a lot like the Dustin Arant that we all know.
Why didn't we think of that?
And love. Yeah, Doy.
It's a good bag by Dustin.
Yeah, nicely done right there. Not going to chase. Up 16-2. Isaac Hurt says that's all right. If it's just minimized to 2 on this one, see if I can't hang a 5 spot on you next time, which you typically don't do.
But it's happened
against
today.
Dustin, yeah. Well, what's crazy is it'll be 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, then 7, just out of nowhere. You get a 7, and that seems to be the crooked number that's bothering everybody, is that 7 spot. So that'll be a deuce right there. So 16-2 becomes 16-4. Could this be the beginning of the comeback that Dustin needs to take the singles championship? Or will you tell me? I mean, in his head, is he saying, you know what, maybe I just cut my losses and go to game 2?
So that's a lot of times we actually started looking at some of the past tournaments and things of that nature, like when the double dip situation is in play, when the losers bracket champion wins game 1 of the double dip, the losers bracket champion normally goes on to win the whole thing. Whether it's a momentum thing, you know, whether. And a lot of times the thought is, okay, cut your losses and fight for the next one, but then that spark never happens in game 2.
And I wonder if it's different between singles and doubles, too. When you've got a partner that you can lean in on in doubles, and you say, you know what, let's just cut our losses and let's go for the win and try to get it done, a one and done in game 2 with the doubles team, and you got support from your partner, I'd be curious to see what the difference is there. Dustin has definitely slowed down the pace of his approach.
And Isaac can limit this with no damage. Oh, and he gives up 2 more.
Drops one down, leaves one hanging. How we looking? Done and done? All right. Well, I think give you a chance to lick your wounds, and then we'll see who licks who. That sounded worse than it was supposed to here in game 1 of this championship final. Dustin stepped so far out earlier, he almost stepped off the screen on the pitch pad. Cody Robbins says, nope, Dustin doesn't want to give up ever. I can't imagine anybody does. I just wonder if there's a psychology to that, to conservation of effort and to refocus and go. But
of course,
as a non-player at this level, it's easy for me to sit over here and wonder that kind of thing. I'm just paid to be pretty.
And at this point, does Dustin have, that one hangs, but you know Isaac's going to go get it.
No, he'll get that.
Does Dustin have the enough in the tank left in him to complete probably one of the greatest comebacks against a reigning king of Cornhole?
Yep. In a place where this guy loves to play. As a matter of fact, you mentioned that a little bit earlier. Nice cleanup there. Double 4 bagger, well done. That would be what's known as a social. So 16-6 remains the score here in game 1. Dustin holds the king seat for those watching. He's in the higher seed blue score box there. Oh, he's left one laying outside. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting. Somebody that's able to throw it as hard as he does, I wonder why he doesn't just go bully that out, just blow it up onto the corner of the board and put one in versus playing this game.
Ooh.
There's a shark fin.
Now it gets even more interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's plenty of real estate up and over to the, kind of 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. portion of the hole, up and over. Oh, and he gets it. Oh, nicely done. How about that?
Up and over with nobody's business.
Yep, great shot. Oh, and he's going to turn and take the
Isaac
backside.
matches.
Isaac puts a dent in the back side of the hole, as he typically does on that zip line airmail. Is Dustin going to do it again? Is he going to try to go up and over? There is a lot of space there for him. And that muscle memory and that rote that you discussed, and now he's tightened it up just a little bit. And I don't think there's a piggyback opportunity there for, and he drops one and drops one off the back, so that's going to be 6?
6, 7.
7 on 6.
Yep.
7 on 6. So that'll be an added penny to the tally of Isaac Hurt. Dustin looks like Adam Sandler a little bit. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get that one as much.
I don't know. Maybe you see that. I don't know. I still cannot figure out. Mandy Patinkin? Could that be it? From
Criminal Minds?
Yeah. Princess Bride. Skinny Mandy Patinkin.
Oh, okay. I've only seen Mandy Patinkin.
Salt and Pepper Mandy Patinkin before he got bigger.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I didn't see that yet.
There's one show on Showtime that he was in. It was a spy show. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I can't think of the name of it. You can tell I'm running out of things to talk about with regard to how they play the game, because, honest to God, your eyes are telling you everything you need to know about how good these guys are and how deliberate and how steady they play. This has been...
Oh, and it just hangs.
Yeah, one of the more methodical games. That's going to cost him a couple. That puts Isaac up on 19. And then if he wins, all he has to do is do it again.
You get the lucky reward of trying to do this a second time in 2 games.
Right. Well, he has been on a mission, as I mentioned. He took down Scotty Ball in a vengeance match, 21-0. Took down Drew Waking. Well, he started with Josh Holland, 21-14. Scotty Ball, 21-0. Drew Waking, 21-14. Keegan Brown, 21-13. Dustin took Scotty Ball down 21-19. That was a battle. And Keegan Brown, 21-14.
Oh, and that could do it. That one's out of play.
Yep. Oh, and now look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? We've seen it. Yeah, that's the 3rd time we've seen him do that here on center court. Wow. Boy, talk about a Christmas gift, a late gift.
And Dustin can sneak one out of this that shouldn't have been offered to him. I thought I was going to sit on the back.
Wow, I did too. I thought it was going to hang. Just cannot make a mistake.
Dustin for 1. Oh, my.
Wow, that was close. Wow.
And just when he said Dustin could steal one, Isaac stole one back.
Steals one back. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
And the hardest point to get is the last one.
Yep. Well, as we made mention of earlier, as all those gather around center court to keep an eye on everything, I think the prevailing look on the face of everybody is, what the fridge? Let that one go with confidence. Doesn't seem rattled in the least.
And he doesn't seem so, but every bag that lets go is so monumental right now.
Yep.
That bag's definitely, that's definitely in play.
Yeah. Still some work to do. Up and over. Oh, and he's trying to piggyback, and I think that's going to be a...
That'll be a decision.
A death stroke there, but yeah.
He's got to drag it. Isaac gave him a hole opening.
Yeah,
He's got to drag that bag.
He's got to do what he tried to do on the last bag. I thought that bag was going in for sure.
Oh, and he brings Isaac's bag instead.
He did. All right, well, game number 1 goes under the belt, and another notch on that belt for Isaac Hurt. All he has to do now is do it again. Thank you, brother. We'll see you and hear you next week in Beloit, Wisconsin, as we get ready for game number 2 in this double dip situation. My man Philip Barnett, fresh off of a perhaps a not what I would say the optimal co-ed finish. But
I'm okay with it, man. We had a good time.
Had a good time doing it, and that's what matters. That's what it's all about, and it's going to be a good time calling this game because now we are 1 and done.
Hey, look, I kept playing the co-ed over there, fan. I kept looking back. Every time I look back, Isaac's up 7, up 9, up 11. My gosh, he's just destroying people over here on center court.
Yeah,
he owns Owensboro.
But you know what? You know what's interesting, and we've seen him do this through the course of the weekend. He gets up big, then he has to claw back. He makes some mental mistakes. The only one I would say he didn't was the complete vengeance game against Scotty.
Yeah,
21-0. He just went in there and said bang, 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 fired on all cylinders, and that was it.
I really thought Drew Waking would throw with him, but man, and Drew hung with him for a little bit, kept coming back, creeping back a little bit. But at the first of that game, I looked like it was all Isaac.
Yeah, well, I was laughing because we were over here taking, as I said, I was taking a roll call around center court, talking about who was sitting around watching. And I looked up and somebody goes, it was him and he and Keegan. And he said, it's 11-0. I go, what? I didn't even know they started. It was 11-0.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think Keegan got a little nervous on center court? I don't know. I wouldn't think he would.
I don't know. He threw some great bags, and I mean he's got just a roll bag that was just
it's
complete
nasty,
insanity,
nasty.
And there were a couple of times I called it a clinic, but yeah, I mean between Isaac and his airmail and then the follow-up roll bag, it was bang, 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 back and forth.
Then we start 2-0 Isaac already.
Yep, look at us go, already home and watching.
Hey, shout out to my
clingers.
Shout out to my co-ed partner for putting up with my terrible throwing. Jordan Kirk, who finished second in the women's.
Yes, she did.
Thank you for playing with me, Jordan. Oops. I tell you what, I really thought Dustin's slow play would bother him, but man, nothing bothers this kid. I don't think you can get in his head for nothing. I thought he might just try to run through that right there, Finn. Reset.
Yep. And again, I hesitate to ask him about that, whether he's here in the winner's circle or if he's out there afterward, not having one. I hesitate to ask him about that double clutch.
Yeah. Save that question because we always need questions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what a bag by Dustin.
Done. How about that?
That was nice.
So what's he got, all 3 under?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got 3 under, so this is 9 on 3 right now. Coming in hot to try to get.
He got 1 to go.
9 on 6.
Took his hat off, shaking his head. A little frustration there.
Yeah. Could this be a 6 spot, or is that one going to drop?
That bag's sitting on top of it. He moved it, but that's okay. Great bag by Dustin. Great round by Dustin.
Yeah,
they
12
ran.
on 6.
Yeah.
Nicely done to take the lead in the first bag back. Again, this is a 1 and done. Isaac took game number 1, 21-6. A little bit frustrated when he grabbed those bags up off the ground.
He'll be fine, though. He has a really short-term memory.
He does.
Well, he's only 16 years old or 17. I don't know how old he's now.
Yeah, 17.
Can you believe he's 17 years old, Finn?
I know. There's a lot of people in the juniors division going, is your birthday today by chance?
Would it hurry up, please? That was almost short, too. That just barely got over the front edge.
Yep.
Hey, shout out to the people who made it in that top 8, though, man. That was
you were talking about that earlier, yeah. Crazy good play today. And we said hadn't been a lot of trickery today.
Nope.
Or this whole weekend. It's the deliberate players that just put the bags in the hole getting it done. Which sounds stupid because it's the point of the game, but there is a way to do it, and there's a way to get around doing it the standard way.
Well, like I said, he throws a lot of blocks, Isaac does. But, man, he only missed 1 bag in the frame game yesterday, and it was hanging in the hole.
Yeah.
Good 4-bagger there by Dustin.
Nicely done.
Yep.
Double 4.
We're down to almost
Social.
400 players, Finn, and we're down to two
Crazy.
dudes, man.
Just
Two
crazy.
dudes. Over 70-something co-ed teams, man. How about that?
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought some
Yeah.
folks might bug out thinking they were going to beat the weather, but I'll tell you, the competitive spirit of this group
It doesn't matter,
is
man.
not to be trifled with. That is a fact.
You know, I rode.
Yeah, I came in one time
Yeah.
down here, and I got off the exit to get to the main road drag coming into town, and I got off the exit. I'm like, am I on the exit? I don't even know. I couldn't
Yeah.
even see it. I couldn't see tracks. I couldn't see anything. But and that was nerve-wracking. But, man, it was
We'll reset.
yep.
You know, Linda Oglesby fell out there in front of the
Yeah.
Hampton. Hurt herself pretty bad.
I remember
It was
that.
slick.
She shot me a note last night. We were talking about how we missed her. She
Yeah.
said, I miss you guys too. I'll be back home soon.
I heard that. I hope she does, man. You know, she's one of my favorites. She's the one that was responsible for the ACO up in my area, actually. Airmail right here.
Yep. Oh, and he
Man,
too much
that was
on
just
it.
a little bit long.
Just spanked it off the back.
I guess who breathed a sigh of relief right there? Dustin Arant. I think I felt it over here.
Yeah. I wonder what that breeze was. He's going to give it a shot, and he drops one in, holds the backside. There's another sigh.
You think he's going to try to push this, Finn? I think
yeah.
so. Slick side.
Yep. Coming in hot, and he leaves
Oh,
one
and
off
he
the
gives
back.
up three.
All right, so
Look, how many times you ever see him get frustrated like he is right now?
very rarely.
He's ticked at himself, man.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah.
So 6-on-2.
Look at his body language, man. I'm telling you, I'm watching up there on the delay. Body language is horrible right now.
Looks like we froze up a little bit.
What, outside or in here?
Yes. Correct.
Yes. Yes.
So 6-on-2.
This should be 9-2. Was that a wash that last round?
I guess it was.
I thought for sure.
I thought he picked up three.
Dustin, I thought he did too.
I don't know, but there was a time earlier when Isaac, they were playing, and they got down there and they talked through the score again and realized they needed to go take 2 of his points off the board, and they did do it.
I'm going to tell you, we can't change the score, and we're not going to attempt to, but I'm 99% sure that Dustin Arant got 3 points last round.
Well, they just discussed it, and they both agreed.
That's on them, buddy.
I think the whole building just went down.
Internet? Are we out?
The internet.
You can get it on your phone if you know how to do that.
Are we down?
No, I think we're good to go, right? We've come back, I think.
Okay, good.
Although it looks like we're down again.
If you can hear us out there, I don't know if you can. I'll try to keep you posted. Dustin's got 2 of them.
Oh, is that what it was? So now we're probably a different stream.
That may be 9, and you just didn't take it. It could be 9-4
Maybe
now.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a blink in the system on the internet, and then Scoreholio. So it didn't take the 3 points. So it needed to be 9-2. Is that right?
It should be 9-4 now.
Or 9-4?
Well, we hate this disruption, but this is no fault of ours. The internet and the whole building went down.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yep.
If we tell everybody, they can't hear us.
That's right.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Man, get down to the final
Still
game. Are you
off.
kidding me? So 9-4 is our score here.
Yeah, well, it hasn't come back on my end.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear us out there. If you can't, shoot me. I still got 5G, so if you can hear us, shoot me a message. Let me know if you can hear us or not, if you can see us, whatever, okay?
Have we ever been able to make it through an
No,
entire
it's been
tournament
hard, hasn't it?
without some kick in the sack? Like that, it's 9-4? Is that what we determined?
9-4 is the score.
9-4, okay.
Yep. Justin with that deliberate throw.
Is back on.
All right, cool deal. Both guys have one down. There comes my message. Yep, I can hear you. Thank you, Miss Fretwell. Miss Vivolo.
Yeah, I am not back up here on my laptop, so
A.T. Klinger can see us now on YouTube. How about that?
I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't know, watch the game that's 8 feet in front of me. How
Absolutely.
about that? We'll just do that.
Yep, we're back on. People are seeing it and hearing us now.
The score is 9-4 still. All right, so there's a looks like a double 4-bagger there. It's going to leave it the same.
Can I toast you with my Dr. Pepper Zero, baby?
Chink, chink, clink, 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 clink. 9-4 remains the score. Dustin Aran up on game number 2. This is a one-and-done scenario. Isaac won the first game 21-6, and coming out of the losers bracket had to pull the double dip.
You notice Isaac's just running bags now, Finn.
Nothing fancy. Just waiting for Dustin maybe to give him something
Yep.
to make a little mistake.
I do like
That's
that
exactly
bag
what he
right there,
likes,
though.
What he wants to do right there, yeah.
Whoops, and he
Tried to-
chased. That's a classic chase bag,
Trying
Finn.
to take that spot.
And that was
Isaac says,
perfectly placed.
I'll glue those together. Thank you very much.
I'm going to take everything you thought you were going to do away from you, Mr. Arant. Thank you, Isaac Mazenka, for filling in for me. I never played co-ed, and the only reason I played, I thought the singles would be over. So,
Well, that's because somebody came down earlier and said, "Oh, we're doing great. We're ahead of schedule."
I didn't say that.
And it wasn't you.
Okay, good. I don't want to be the one. I will never say that again. I got to learn my lesson about 3 years ago. I was going to run through here and try to get 2.
Really thinking this one through. He's coming in hot.
Yep.
Drops it all.
Perfectly
Pick up a couple
placed.
right there. That's assuming Dustin doesn't give him 2 more.
We are in the championship game. The winner of this gets and that's
and
4.
He does. He gives him those
9 to
extra
8
2.
now.
So how about that?
9 to 8. I've seen Dustin do that about 3 times now. And that's very uncharacteristic of him.
Well, both of these guys have played very well, very methodically, very much to their game. And then when they've made mistakes, they are mistakes we don't see them make.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
That's right.
Isaac's dirty bags, and that there from Dustin that we've seen a couple of times. But I'm telling you, that the hardest. I mean, we were laughing about, the phrase "just put it on the board," or what you should do is, again, if it were that easy, everybody would be.
That's
here.
right.
There'd be
It's
10,000
hard to
people
do.
here on center court, but there are 2.
It's going to be a little bully bag pushed through by Isaac Hurt. Called it like I said.
Yep.
Dustin can still get that. That's not out of play. Almost 400 players here, Finn. Super major. Ooh.
Scott Burridge said he needs more volume from me.
Surely not.
Who doesn't? Well, I think the problem is Maz sat down and scared the pants off of me. I didn't see him. I turned. He was right there. He scared me. He was wearing one of those Lucky's jerseys.
Yeah.
That said, looked like Baskin Robbins threw up all over.
He thought somebody came out of the crowd. Christ, what a get around there by Dustin
nice
Arant.
shot right up there. Did exactly what he needed to do.
11 to 8.
Left, right, middle.
He needed that. The tide had turned there for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have seen some great cornhole over the last 3 days, man.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
And we continue to see it.
Absolutely. There's the block. Dustin step out. He's going to try to get around this one. And what looks funny to me is Caleb Hurt sitting over there watching, not even in the final 8 today.
Yep.
And he told us, there it is. He didn't leave that one long. Well, it puts some pressure on you, too. You know that?
Coming in hot.
That was very nice.
Yep. Plug it up just a little bit. Not a lot of real estate.
Oh, and that is such a hard shot. You say, hey, just throw the block right over here.
Yep.
It's hard to get right behind those, and Dustin should pick up 2 right here, slick side right down the middle. Oh, and if I'm Isaac, I may just walk down there and take a look at this because both of those are sitting on the slick side. He's going to take a very smart move by the young man maturing. How about that?
Yeah, well, those 2 are pinched, but they are also poised.
There you go. You see exactly what I saw it.
Yep.
It said on the sticky side, it might have been a different story, but both those bags were on the slick side. It just took a little whatever you could do to make that board move just a hair, and they were going in.
So 12 on 8.
Yep. After that first game, Dustin seems to be locked in a lot better, huh?
Yep, he does.
Once again, shout out to the top 8. And how well did Drew Waking play today? He probably threw almost an 11 for the day.
Scotty Ball, Keegan Brown, Devin Holloway.
Absolutely. Zach Mitchell.
Zach Mitchell.
Sitting over there. I see him over there with his true love. You see them hearts popping off of them?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
That's what I tell them all the time. Y'all walk by and hearts just fly out of them. Good people, though. Hey, shout out to her. She made the main bracket for the first time today.
Yep, very nice.
Yep. There's 2 for Isaac. Cut into that lead, make it 12-10. Man, when you're in a battle with these Hurts, they're not going to give you 7, 8, 10 points, man. You better take everything you can possibly get.
All right, looks like we got connection.
Hey, thank you. We got connections for sure.
You're very well connected.
Absolutely. Both men have a bag down. Stephen Hunn, what's up, buddy? Good to have you online. Florida's own Stephen Hunn. Stephen Hunn was playing down there at the Punta Gorda.
Yep.
He was playing in one of those championships, and I made mention, well, did he have shorts or long pants on? And let me tell you something. The chat blew up with all his friends laughing, man, you know.
I love it.
The squirrel, Tim Anderson. How about that? I thought I saw Tim here yesterday. Maybe not. Just going to sneak around this to get 2 back. Oh, he left it short. That's going to be a 10-10 wash.
Man, oh, man, oh, man. If I had any nails, I don't know. They're just those short.
I know it, man. That's what I've had fun over here with you this weekend too, man.
Been fun.
I had a blast in that Pro Series last night. Some of the shots made were just amazing.
Yeah. Well, and again, Maz and I were talking about this a little bit ago. We take for granted because sometimes the level of play that we get to see.
Oh my gosh!
And we laugh about the fact that everybody's sitting around center court and you don't get a lot of applause or anything for stuff that's just so damn hard to do.
Yeah, but they see it as normal with these guys.
Right.
Absolutely. And now Isaac going to have a chance to even this match up, at least even it up. And he might really get mad at himself if he don't finish this with a 4-bagger. I can tell you that. I just realized 5 minutes ago I'm tired. There it is. At least 2. And we see Dustin leave his last bag short a couple of times.
It could be 4. Is this going to put Isaac?
I bet you this was right down the pipe.
In a tie ball game, or it is.
I know him. I've played him enough to know. Nice bag. As it hurt, even this, we got a game tonight. If my math is right this time.
It is. 2 dozen to deal with.
Yep. And you see Isaac now, after being frustrated in the first part of this game, has really settled down.
Yep.
Body language has calmed down. He's nice and calm now. Shout out to Angie Glover and Miggy back in today. Dodie Thurman, Blueprint Bags, who I got to play today. That was fun.
Saw him roaming around a little while ago. Craig Callahart, appreciate you checking in.
TNT, baby. TNT bags.
OTT, everybody's saying YouTube is good. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be migrating everything to YouTube.
And that one kicked off, and Dustin with a chance to take the lead again here.
And Isaac has spent more time this weekend walking around in circles asking himself what happened than I think I've ever seen him do. Nice bag right there.
He did move Dustin's bag just enough where I think Dustin can get it.
You think he's going to chase it? Well, he loves that 7 o'clock slot.
Absolutely.
If he get enough juice behind it, he can run it through. Oh, he's not going to.
Oh, and he left that short, and Isaac goes up.
Why would he do that sticky
I
side
thought he
down?
would go
Why wouldn't he go slick side down and try to run that?
Well, let me tell you why. Because we saw him throw the slick side earlier over here, and what dude? The bag just completely got away from him.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Don't you think Isaacs was pinching it enough
to
keep
it?
I mean, just to keep it
I thought it was
on the straight and narrow to where he wants it.
I would have thrown that sticky. It was slick, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the 8th, so it didn't. My opinion probably don't mean nothing. Hey, how about this name, Finn? I want to mention here. James Offenberg. I don't know if you knew his son Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, won a major in Bentonville one time, and he just disappeared. I wish he'd come back, man. Y'all come back to the ACO. We miss you guys, man.
Nigel Walton says, "Love you, common taters."
Is that Nigel from New Zealand, baby?
I think it might be.
All right,
common taters.
There you go, perfect. Speaking of taters, you've seen those baked potatoes they had at the concession stand,
I
man.
did.
Things are huge.
They had trouble keeping those in stock
They
at
did.
Worlds. I know that for a fact.
Good
Nice
bag.
bag right there. And that's so funny. He seems to have control of that bag.
Yep.
Outside arm, left or right, more so than he trusts the one
Oh, yeah.
going on the side that he's got the best angle.
I'll tell you one thing. Let me tell you what I'm most proud of today. I'm most proud of that Craig Irvin found a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He leaves two on
wow.
the board. Oh, goodness.
Man, he shot the airmail. He tried to grab 2 points out of that, ended up giving 2 points on a bad kick.
Yep, so that's going to take it to 16 on 12. Is the double dip going to happen? Will Dustin Arand hold on to the king seat and defend against the current king of Cornhole?
Or will the Hertz prove me completely right?
Prove you right again.
Rob Thomas on. What's up, Rob? Thomason, sorry. Did I tell you I really don't like Doug Parker? He just wore me out over at co-ed. He could be throwing a 7. He plays against me. He's never going to miss.
Oh, nice roll right
It
there.
was.
It's so funny. The only times I've seen him, he's been walking around with a big old puffy coat on. I haven't seen him throw a bag.
Yeah, I saw him throw a bag in co-ed.
I haven't seen him throw a bag, but he's just walking around in that puffy coat. It looks like he was just ready to come in and crush, kill, destroy.
16-12 is our score, and Dustin trying to cut into that lead.
Oh,
what a shot! That was a hell of a shot. Wow.
What a cleanup.
And I hit
Check
your
that
arm,
out on
sorry.
check it out on the replay here.
I am so sorry about hitting your
No,
arm.
you're not.
You're right. And that's a hell of a 4-bagger right here if he goes in. Oh, I thought they had.
Oh, and it just leaks in the left side.
Man, that was a great freaking
Yeah,
shot,
you'll get to see
man.
it again here on instant replay. Hold tight. Dustin
There it is,
do what
the
needs to be
double
done. Here you
4-bagger.
go. Check this out.
Man, I got to see
Here,
this.
Watch it again. Goes in there and just rattles everything around, collects it all. Nicely done.
Wow.
Very nicely done.
I'm going to get him to teach me how to do that.
You think?
Probably not. I wouldn't be able to do it if he taught me.
He'll show you. He'll say, it's easy. All you got to do is this. He'll say, that's exactly what he'll say.
I'm going to remember that shot if he gets over here and interviews. I'm going to ask him about it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a heck of a shot. 16-12, trying to get the double dip. Boy, but how good in 2 years has Dustin Arand gotten, though, man?
He's really taking his game to a whole new level.
I mean, he's one of our elite players now. He's here every week, and that's a bag that's out of play.
He just helped him out a little bit.
He did?
Moved it. I don't know that he moved it enough.
That's
from that
almost the
outside
bag that Isaac got.
16 on 12, 5 away from pulling off the two-dipper.
Yep. A little fist pump out of Isaac that time.
I liked that one.
Yeah, he did.
He liked it.
Is Dustin thinking about going after this one? Nope. Smart move.
Yeah, smart. Uh-huh.
So 18 to 12, 3 points away from being getting the double dip. Next week we're in Beloit, Wisconsin. With Isaac Mazenka. You'll be having him.
Yep, he'll be here.
Yep.
The eyes and ears and the mouthpiece
Y'all
for
tune
the entire tournament.
Tune in to Isaac for sure. Another one out of play, and he's going to inch closer. And I like that bag right there, Finn. Your team is playing Eric's team, isn't it?
Oh, no. That's our team.
Oh.
Playing Frank's team.
Ooh. Isaacs went down. Nice timeout right here.
Smart play right there.
Yep. As Isaacs did go down, I think a little block right here. He may prove me wrong with something different.
It's a quick look.
I saw Isaac shaking his head about that block he just threw, but I thought it was a good block. Uh-oh. Now Dustin's got to get something to go in the hole here, Finn.
There's room on the back side there, but it's a jumbled mess up front. Coming in hot, slick.
Oh, good bag.
Shot.
Uh-oh, reset. Thank you, Finn, for that text you just sent. Big
You're
old
welcome.
wooden thing.
Not much you can do about
The
it.
big old wooden thing. I saw it pop up. That's why I know. And who we going
let's
to
go down and take a look.
That's a big shot for him, man.
Don Bailey says, hurry up and win, Isaac. I need to root for my Bengals. All right.
Well, the score's nothing to nothing in that Bengals game, by the way.
Shit.
Love is in the air.
He just glued that right in the middle, didn't he?
He did. On the boards of Wars, he stepped out. He's going after 2 points. He's going to try to get those bags
run
on the
through
left.
And leave that one on the right, laying there.
Just a wash.
That was a mighty attempt.
Yeah, I know what he was trying to do. That bag on the left, he could have got that bag plus his bag in the Isaacs and grabbed two.
Yeah, left that one sitting up
Yes,
top
sir.
around 3 o'clock.
He could have also knocked Isaac's bag in for the game, so that was really a gutsy shot.
Gutsy shot.
Sure.
But it remains 18 to 12. First
Yes.
bag out of Isaac's hand.
Guess what's getting delivered to me right now?
What's that?
That little old wooden thing.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah,
That's the one everybody
baby.
wants. That's
Absolutely.
specially designed. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. You know what? I got one of those.
Look at that. I know you do.
Yeah.
I saw the picture.
Good bag.
Nigel says, watching from Middle Earth, New Zealand, loving the action. Thanks, guys. What time is it there, Nigel? Just out of curiosity.
Why you ask me what time it is in New Zealand? I just look at my watch like a dumbass.
I was talking to Nigel. Not
No,
you,
I know.
but it was interesting that you looked. Like you haven't been doing math all day. I don't expect you to do it now. It's like 1:15.
Yep.
Oh, 1:45. Ooh. Just got to wait for the mistake.
Yep. There's a four-bagger. And Dustin's fighting for his life, man. He's fighting for his life.
Got to put this in to keep Isaac off the magic 20.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't.
And that was almost short.
Yep.
And that was almost short for the game.
Yep.
20 to 12
if
now.
If that had laid down low, that would have been an ignominious way to have lost that king seat game right there.
Think about this. Brian Higginbottom put Isaac in the loser's bracket a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago. He came back. He got revenge on Higginbottom. He got revenge on Scotty Ball for his whole family from last night. And now he's trying to finish Dustin A-Ran off for a great comeback from the loser's bracket. And Dustin is out of mistakes.
And frankly, so is Isaac.
Yeah.
He needs to finish the job.
Absolutely.
I know he's frustrated with the way that he has not been able to do that to his liking. It's a good bag right there.
And this is going to be a reblock.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're so good at. My reblock's over there sitting over on the right side of it saying, here, push me through here.
Over in the concession stand.
Yeah, absolutely. He really put some pressure on Dustin right there for sure. Up
and over. Oh, and he bounces one in and bounces it off the back.
Hey, now, if he can get one to go right here with this push.
Just play it safe.
That's it. That's going to do it.
How about that? Well,
look.
We'll let him finish it off. Going to go for it, but nicely done. How about that? Very nicely done. Isaac Hurd battles his way back through the loser's bracket and proves you right. Very nicely done. Takes that singles championship and adds it to his collection. And I tell you something, he did it. He did it in style. I mean, that was a grind.
It was.
But he did it in Isaac Hurd style. And bravo to Dustin Aran. Very nicely
good job,
played.
Dustin.
Dustin, nicely done.
Absolutely. Good job, baby.
Very nicely played by anybody and everybody. We're going to have the trophy presentation here. We're going to, one more time.
You own Owensboro.
Yeah, you put the own.
Look, they're going to give you a key to the city.
We probably should.
Oh, my gosh.
We should do that is get a key to the city.
Great day.
How about you?
What?
How about you?
A key?
That was
How
a
about
grind.
me?
That was a grind.
Oh, my gosh. My legs are shot, dude.
Yeah. Are you exhausted? You got to be. You got to be tired. You have to be tired.
I was tired this morning. Yeah. I wanted to win.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, you proved him right both in doubles and in singles. But we saw so many players. I mean, you went back and had a complete vengeance game against Sonny Ball.
Yeah.
Did you tell him you were going to do that to him before it all started?
No, I didn't tell him that, but
but he could tell.
Yeah, he could tell.
21-0, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to do him that way?
I don't like losing.
Well, and it was a grind, and we saw you weren't happy with a lot of different. I think I saw you walk around in circles and talking to yourself a little bit more than I ever have. A couple of double clutches here and there that we're not used to seeing. What were you second guessing some of your strategy, or just you do something and you go, no, I know I can do this better, or what?
Yeah, well, I just rethink it, and I try to be like, that's why a lot of times when I pump fake, I'm trying to be perfect, and then that's why I just like my grip will slip or something. And I think about it too much, and I'm like, you don't have to be perfect. Just be good.
Just be good. Well, put him in the hole. That's what you always say. If I put him in the hole, you're not going to beat me. So the question, do you have a favorite or most memorable shot of the entire singles tournament? Was there one where you just said, yeah, I got this exactly where I want it?
That push was pretty good. That
last one, that was a sweet
like,
push,
oh my
man.
gosh! I was like, finally.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Finally.
You actually had a bag sitting on the left, and you flipped over on the slick side, came in, and it cut back just a hair.
That reverse cut
let me tell you
back.
something. I told Finn, I was like, can you teach me that shot to play? Huh?
When I made that shot, I knew I was on it.
that was a heck of a shot.
Well, and I said, as far as him teaching you to, all he's going to do is go, all you have to do is
That's
this.
it. That's it.
That's all.
That reverse
And then
tip.
do it 500,000 times. Well, congratulations.
Yes.
You proved him right. You and Caleb proved it right in doubles. Next time we'll see you. Where are you going to be next?
Knoxville.
Knoxville,
Knoxville's
Tennessee.
the next one. Yes,
Well,
sir.
I just canceled out, Finn. No, I'm kidding.
That's all right.
You don't play seniors, thank God.
Yeah, can't play that yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, we ran through an internet outage. We did everything we needed to do, and you fought through it all. It was a grind, but you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate
Isaac
it.
Hurd, our
Thank you.
singles champion here at the tentpole ACO Super Major Pro Series. Skins won a bunch of money last night, taking home a big check and a big old wooden thing tonight.
Yeah.
And as always, we want to say thanks to everybody who's been paying attention, whether it be on Facebook or on the YouTube channel. On behalf of Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, here in a champion sandwich with the king of Cornhole and Marshawn Lynch's new best friend, I'm Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, signing off from center court here on the ACO Digital Network. Keep on pitching.